fag. Send up play.
I have found the tweet. I am sending it. Boom. There you go.
Okay.
What? No
I'm
way.
basically live right now.
On Twitch or... I don't think I follow you on Mixer. Hold on, let me fix that.
What the hell?
Here comes the gamer. Da-da-da-da.
Two dogs destroy a car under Philadelphia. Is it their car?
Is it gamer?
But
Who's doing that much noise in the back?
I'm just playing Fortnite.
I am.
Stop making so much noise.
Wait, Abraham.
Stop making so much
Abraham.
noise. Stop making so much noise like that.
Wait, Abraham. Question.
Answer.
Okay.
Is it their car?
Alright.
See, I saw a tweet that said that they own the car and they were like basically beating up the car they paid for.
All right.
This doesn't help. I don't know.
All right, Abraham, check the Twitch
We'll
thing.
talk about it later.
Abraham,
Yeah.
check the Twitch thing and tell me if everything's good to go. As soon as it's good to go, when I post it like on Spotify, I'll just cut it out to like.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear it from Twitch.
Is it good? Or do you need like your volumes down?
Hold on, I'm listening to it.
Testing.
Should I go to my laptop to put it out?
You seem fine.
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
no, I can hear everyone. I didn't know if it could like
Capture all of
could or
us?
couldn't.
You just wanted to hear, yeah. I have.
I just wanted to double check everyone.
So if you
was
go
able
on
to hear.
Twitch, if you guys
We
go
can
on.
talk.
All right,
we can talk
everyone ready to start?
Wait. Before we start,
Go on.
I have another idea. We could talk about like anime or
TV shows you want to talk about?
Oh, Twan, there's only 2 animes I watched.
Oh,
in,
we can
like,
talk about this
recently.
one anime that like Eddie has been talking
SpongeBob?
about.
Oh, I love that anime.
All right, everyone,
The SpongeBob
Yo,
anime?
Corey in the house.
everyone ready? Everyone ready? Who
Oh,
wants
I'm
to?
so ready.
Who wants to do the clapping? You just clap once.
The meme review.
All right, I guess. All right, we're good. We're
I
good.
can do that.
Man, I can't believe how synced this audio is now.
Well, it is
Amazing.
now. All right, we're good. We're good to just talk and shit.
I
So
love
Right.
talking.
no, but like I saw no. So I saw the video of is it actually like PETA or is it just PETA?
Yeah, no, it's their
retweeting?
official Twitter. They tweeted that.
Really? Dude,
Yeah.
that's- I gotta turn that down.
You're watching it?
Yeah, but I'm turning it down.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It's
It's just a weird.
It's just another day of PETA being dumb. There's
They're
no
just
other
being
way
really
to put
extra.
it. Yeah, they're being extra for like in not a good way either.
Like,
It kind of hurts your cause.
It's
don't
been
know.
hurting their cause.
I feel like did you guys? We can talk about like this one thing later, but like, why do they think they need to prove so much though? You know what I'm saying?
How does wearing a furry suit with their car writing about the death thing will help cause for the animal in general?
Uh-huh.
Because
know,
one,
it
it
just-
brings attention to it.
I mean, it brings
That's very
attention, but
true, that's
it
very
can't be
true.
this. You're just giving the wrong direction. It doesn't help us. It's just giving like the wrong idea for anyone to think. Like, is this PETA actually going for? Is this what PETA doing to let anyone know that animal rights has to be better? I don't know. It's not like it going in the wrong direction. That's how I'm feeling.
See, the
This video-
problem is their message is right. It's just what they do to like spread that message.
It's fucking. I feel like it's messing up what they're doing.
Like, Percy, you
Yeah,
have a
because it
dog.
makes them hate them more, and that worsens like the image of the message.
Percy, you have a dog, right? If you see this, come on, you know how
Dude,
Oh,
just
you think
wailing
if Dukeson would
Like,
do that? Dukson's
I
too
would say-
innocent, man.
Dude's
I-
like,
Oh,
"Dude,
hell yeah, Duke's in
Dude, dude,
He's
don't
like,
touch it."
what is hammer?
Exactly.
don't touch it.
I see no parallel between my dogs and like furry smashing a
I
car.
think it's just a
There's no
fucking
parallel.
rant. I'm just
honestly. I like how one furry suit has a eye patch. Have you noticed that? Like the wolf one?
yeah. There was.
What is that supposed to symbolize? Just
Don't-
them like
Anarchy.
I'm a hardened wolf, bro.
they're
A wolf.
hardened criminals, bro. It's like messed up.
They've been out
there was
there.
like this tweet I saw where like someone was complaining about furries being unoriginal and how every fursuit is just a dog or a wolf, and there's no like bunnies and all that. Find that pretty funny. Yeah, no. Like, because if you think about it, like you always see the same kind of furry suit.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think I saw a giraffe though.
They're not expanding their horizons and creativity.
When it comes to furry suits.
Yeah, I just found it funny because it's a true statement. It's like how many times do you see like a wolf suit compared to like a bird suit or a bunny suit? Like,
I mean, like.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Haven't you seen Joe's
have you
barbecue
seen
foot
a
massage?
They mean they're advocating for dogs' cruelty when they just chanting animal rights. I mean,
they're not advocating. They're advocating against it. Yeah, like.
But the way they're trying to
Different meaning.
demonstrate what they want.
Anybody's gonna feel
Absolutely.
different feeling, right? It's not like a positive. Like this is showing a very negative towards the abuse
Animal
of,
cruelty?
yeah, cruelty to dogs. You know.
Yeah, like, you
Or
know, there's a lot of people who are,
dog
like,
sled race,
animal
right?
lovers.
Oh,
It just sends the wrong message.
it's for dog sled race. Just a game for dogs is just.
Did you
it's
hear?
Just a race.
No, but did you hear about the whole conspiracy of PETA and stuff?
Oh yeah, and how they're actually like worse at taking care of animals or something.
No. Like
That's
I
what I
need to
heard,
hear.
too.
I need to hear what you were talking about. Well, like what I heard, right? I was on Reddit the other day, and they were talking about conspiracies and shit, right? They were like Ask Reddit.
Yeah.
And one of the conspiracies that showed up, like made kind of a bit of a sense, where they're saying that PETA is actually run by like food organizations, like big market foods, right?
Man.
And like
Yeah.
the evidence that they use is that, let's be honest, no fucking animal activist actually gives a shit about like making Pokemon into like a safer thing or some shit like that. Like those are like some ridiculous ass shits that like somebody would do.
Yeah, because like,
no
they're doing
animal
it for
activist would do
attention.
that.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to divert the attention. Like I don't know, man. Like that is a good point. Because
Like,
why make all this noise? Who's it benefiting?
exactly.
I don't.
And
It's
like
just
they're
a
not making too much of a change either. That's what's also fucking up what they want to do.
They're chanting nonsense. That I'm. It won't-
Nonsense is what they're doing. Yeah.
I find it funny how they cut off the video when the window finally smashes in the back.
Damn.
It's just like, oh yeah, it finally got me. Oh.
I mean, okay, but off topic. It's not a bad car. It's just like they just destroyed a nice ass car.
Speaking of cars.
It's not that nice. It's a 2002 Chrysler.
Speaking.
Okay, but a car is a car. Come on.
Speaking
Good
of
talk, good talk.
cars,
It is a waste.
I got a new car, and it finally
Yeah.
came in
Yeah.
after like a week, like more than a week of it being in the shop, right? Because the front bumper was like terrible.
Yeah.
And the back camera did not work, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But they finally got it fixed. So like the back camera works and the front bumper is fine. It's a red Honda. It's a red Honda Accord sedan.
Oh,
Red Honda Accord sedan ish,
yeah.
and it's like pretty
What
good.
year?
2013.
Ooh,
And it's pretty
that's
modern.
decent.
It's pretty modern, but now I'm in
Dude,
debt, so that's kind of a messed up side. But I like it.
Bro, I honestly like cars. Like normal cars are looking too good.
Too good, dude. This
Too
one is
good.
modern
It's
though.
too good to be true.
Dude, this one
Like,
looks
let me elaborate.
modern though. Like it looks like it was
Yeah.
ahead of its time. If I show you one of these days when we hang out again, right? I'll bring it
Yeah.
around. Like probably when we all go to Eddie's place. Like if you get in the car, everything's like electronic. It feels like I've never been in a Tesla, right? But since Tesla's like nothing but electronic, it feels like that.
Yeah, no, like this is like the start of the modern cars, like the 2013 one. Yeah.
Now
Like,
yeah.
looking at
It's
it.
still nice regardless. It's not.
Oh, it is definitely nice.
It's not
like,
that, yeah.
Like you look at this and you'd be like, "Oh, this is a well-off dude."
It's better than your car, you know.
Oh, rest in peace, the Nissan.
Rip.
It's a car.
no
The
one,
Nissan.
no one enjoys Nissan because like if they break, it takes fucking forever to fix. Cause like
Yeah,
isn't Nissan from like Japan or some shit? I forgot
Yeah.
where Nissan is. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So like the thing, that,
Honda's also from Japan. Toyota's from Japan.
but Honda like
A lo-
Honda's
a
like
lot of these
more.
cars are
How
from
should I say?
Japan.
How should I say?
Yeah.
Honda's reliable.
Honda's like as soon as you
Honda's-
like
What?
break something, you just
Okay.
go to the mechanic and you're like, here,
Bada bing,
$100.
bada boom.
You're all like, here,
Toyotas-
$100 right there. That's what you need to fix.
Toyotas are pretty easy to fix, though.
Toyotas and Hondas are pretty easy to fix.
Yeah, no, they were especially made that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like if
Yeah.
something is wrong, you're all like, and like you know what's wrong, but you just don't know how to fix it. You just take it to the mechanic. You're like, here, $50. This shit should take you an hour. Bye.
Yeah.
Why?
Wait,
Don't talk to you.
is anyone here a car expert or has like expertise with like Fords?
Not at all.
No.
Like
Because
mechanic?
Yeah, like mechanic wise.
No.
We know.
Okay, because I was about to say like, not that. I was gonna say that.
Where did
All my art-
that was a water bottle, wasn't it?
No, that was all my art stuff.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
All my pencils and pens just fell down.
Ooh.
Oh shoot. It sounded like a
Anyway.
waterfall.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? With all the, like,
Yeah, I thought it was water splashing. But yeah, you're
Go
saying?
on.
Yeah. So
No.
like I heard that Ford and Toyota, no, just Ford. Ford like gets a bad rap when it comes to maintenance. Can anyone explain that?
Because it's American.
Yeah, it's American. American cars
Is-
suck.
Isn't it American?
Yeah.
Oh, then that's your issue. When it's
Same
here,
parts.
yeah. When things are built here, right? It's kind of weird. How should I put it? Because things
Mm.
would either be really expensive or really cheap. and
Because
depending
it
on what you
looks
get,
good the first week, and then after that, it's like, oh, this is actually
You go
really
up,
cheap.
you go up like a fucking bump, and then like out of nowhere your bumper comes
No,
off. and
they're
you're like,
just-
what?
All mechanics is just shady as hell. It's hard to
Dude,
find.
it's a
any-
business. That's why, Twan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for anyone to even.
You
trust
go
a
in
mechanic.
to do one thing, you come out with 3 things needing to be done. That's how they
Yeah.
make money.
I know. My dad had to pay extra $500 to change the tires because this guy fucked up the brakes for my dad's car.
Oh fuck.
So because it's a Highlander, not like a Camry car.
Uh-huh.
So the
Mhm.
brake was a Camry brake. So it was so bad. I hated it. It pissed me off. It was like, yeah, just go to a regular company that the
You
mechanics.
just go to the dealership mechanic.
Yeah,
At that point.
like he goes.
Oh,
he went to the-
actually, yeah, no, definitely. Because, like, when our Toyota had problems, like, there's, like, sensors in the wheels and all that.
Hmm.
And, like, a normal mechanic won't know what to do with that. Like, that's, like, for the dealership mechanic to do. Because it's part of their brand and all that. They know what to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
It's just bullshit.
But like, yeah, dude. But I've been having trouble because I got this car off from a Russian dealership, right?
A Russian dealer?
Yeah.
Yo,
Russian dealer.
But,
bullshit,
like, dude, they were such a fucking waste. But I already signed every single thing in the contract, so like I'm fucked either way. So like now I'm stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, so now I'm stuck paying
Did
this
he
off.
at least let you look at the car? Or
No.
was it
Oh,
just-
without the car,
No?
yeah, they let me drive it.
Oh,
So,
no,
how much-
it was just a
how much-
surprise.
They let me
How much-
they let me drive it and
how-
shit, so we're fine.
So how much you had to pay off for? That's the question. Like, does it need anything like pay it off or is still to be paid? That's,
Yeah, what's the catch, bro?
yeah.
Hold on, we gotta get real quiet. What's the catch, bro? Huh?
No, but like I like when I first got the car, right? When I first purchased it, right?
Mhm.
The bumper was already loose, but they told me that was the issue, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. But when I went in reverse, there's like this little cam or like this little monitor right in the middle,
Yeah.
and it shows you like the back, and I'm all like,
Oh.
why the hell is the back camera like just black and stuff? And they're all like, oh, I didn't see that. I'm like, well, you have to fix this, and they're all like, well, all right
Nope,
then.
bye. You signed the papers.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what he's using as the excuse right now. He's all like, see, like, you sign the papers, mouth can do anything, but like when you sign the papers, it's done and final. I'm like,
It's
fuck.
set in paper.
Yeah, this is so bullshit. Well, I got like if I'm like I don't know if I got scammed or not, but at this point I'm stuck paying like $400 every month for like the next 5 years.
Damn.
But like I have semi disposable income, so like if I have a good day, I'll just put $800 down. Be like, all right, here you go
Like you should be able to. You'd
to
be able
pay
to
it
pay
off.
it off somehow,
Yeah.
right?
To pay it off. It'll be the first
Okay.
time I get scammed and the last. Cause fuck that, I'm not getting scammed by goddamn Russians again.
I have like my uncle who got
How much?
scammed
Wait, how much does it need to
for
be
a
paid
car.
off right now at the moment?
God, Twan's so rude.
Well, since it's like it's under my mom, right? And my mom doesn't have credit, so like it's her first credit. So obviously the payments are gonna be off the
Oh.
chain. Cause like cause the people at the credit union probably are all like, oh, we don't know this person. We need a. That's what I don't understand about credits at all as well. Where like if you're new, they're gonna they're gonna like make you pay hella of a lot more than
Cause
like what you would averagely pay.
Yeah, because you're not reliable, bro. Oh.
You don't have the credentials.
Yeah, but like you want to start it off by making them pay so much more than like I would say find like a gray area and then you can move up and down from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can build your credit by just like paying something small though, on an account, like a phone bill or something.
I have my
Mhm.
credit card right now. I need to pay off $100. And then after that, my mom my mom wants to buy these blenders. The one is basically a juicer, and one is like
Excuse
a
me.
mega powerful blender that she wants to buy. And I'm all like, we can put it on a credit card, so then I have like better credit. So like,
Here's the
But my,
800.
Mom,
but
Mom,
my,
here's the
but,
card.
but my credit though, it's like
yeah, we can put it there, but like, whatever you want to do.
I'm trying to get my real license.
Now that I have that
Nice.
car, I'm gonna just go get my actual license.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my real license so my dad can cover my insurance.
Trying to be like a real boy, bro.
Dude, I'm 18. I got the damn car, and like I need to pay like this and that. This is like so stressful, man. Not to mention school's on top of that. Dude, I have not been
Yeah.
paying attention in school at all. It's so boring.
It is.
I
I
feel
can
ya.
feel that. I can feel that too.
My history, so I'm taking 3 classes, right? I have history of architecture, I have history, and I have English. English and history are the ones that I don't pay it like. Actually, let me take that back. History and history of architecture are the ones that I rarely pay attention to. I'm mainly on Reddit, just scrolling through and like reading some stuff. That's what I do. On English, I enjoy
Wait for the day that you show up on a Reddit post and it's like, oh, check out this guy scrolling through Reddit.
and English, I'm so like attentive because the professor makes it like interesting as fuck.
Engaging and all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
But like for the other two, I don't mean to be mean, but my history of architecture, he's from Italy, right? So his
Yeah.
accent like is max.
Is it like heavy?
It's like really heavy.
So,
like, it's really-
Sometimes it's so hard to like. I have a Korean professor, and her accent's also heavy. So it's like there are words that it is impossible to understand her. And so but like since she's reading off the slideshow, you're like, oh, okay, good.
But here's
It's
here's
funny.
the good thing about the history of architecture teacher. We had a quiz last week, right? And I did not show
Yeah.
up for like the class before it. So
Yeah.
I was so surprised, right? But he said, "Hey, so the quiz is open book," and I'm all like, "Oh, all right, that sounds cool," because I never wrote down a single bit of notes.
Learn
But
the
he
subject
no, but I
as
never
yes.
wrote down a single bit of notes, right? So I'm all like,
Yeah.
"Fuck!" I'm like, I thought to myself,
Well,
I'm
what
screwed.
M do?
I'm screwed, right? He's all like, "You can use your electronics if you'd like." I'm like, aces. I go onto the canvas and like look at the presentation and notes that he did for us, and all the answers are there. Every single answer is there.
Bruh. Really?
Just rubbing your hands together, you're like, sized.
And I just and like I got
Dude,
my
just, like-
my grades back like 2 days ago. I got a perfect score.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just like the Emperor's New Groove, just like everything's coming
See, like,
together.
I know
Bro,
exactly what
meanwhile,
I'm
over
doing.
here, it's like, bro, you gotta abide by the honors code, yo.
Yeah, bro.
They're like crazy strict on it.
I'm just like doing my own thing at that point. So how's
Yeah.
school for you guys though?
I have
Semester
Really?
started, bro. Oh.
have
Oh.
really high demand classes, and yeah.
How's your
So
art thing?
basically, so basically these high demand classes are really taking a toll on my art, because my SDV teacher like piles
Oh, don't
you.
tell me he fucked up your life at that point. Oh no, don't tell me.
This is the recommendation from the first semester he chose.
Yeah, but my first semester is full, so I had to wait.
Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for you, SIO.
Yeah. So
Wish can help you out, man.
So basically, she piles you with homework. I
Oh.
mean, and like
Oh,
the
Miss
same
Rogers.
thing. The same thing is
No,
with.
not Mr. Not
No,
Mrs.
Miss Rogers, bro. Miss Rogers is a
Wait,
terrible teacher.
wait. Especially school. Can we talk about? I heard that they're
Go on.
Pedophile.
Yo, there's a yeah.
Are you guys talking
What?
about Jeb?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, there's a arrested. There's a teacher that got arrested for being a pedophile.
Oh,
Whoa!
yeah, I heard about-
Who was it?
I've
Who
heard
was it?
about that.
Did the name come out?
I didn't recognize the name.
I'll look it up.
It
I'll
was
look it up.
no, it was a first.
And he uses the justice name. Yay!
No, it was
Hold
a.
up.
Oh,
wait,
you mean you want to know something? There is just another arrest from Glasgow as well.
Oh
as
damn!
well. Yeah,
Dude,
there was
really?
there was a substitute.
Bro,
I think it's
Fairfax,
it's
like,
a teacher.
editor said,
Or yeah, there's
hello?
one. I know this one is in Justice. I heard that one, and my cousin posted out one of them is a substitute from. It was like I think it was doing touchy on girls.
Oh,
Bruh,
That
Yeah.
was my middle school teacher. When I moved to Loudoun County, I went to this school named Lunsford, and
Mhm.
every girl had a hunch that this math teacher, like, he would purposely drop his pencil like near girls who had skirts on,
No!
just to look up,
No.
just to look up, just to look up. And I was
Wait.
like, so like I think some of the girls did an experiment, right, where one of them wore skirts and see if he dropped his pencil. He dropped
Oh
his
my
pencil, but like we
gosh.
didn't. We tried to make sure we didn't see it. But besides that, he was a fantastic math teacher.
Fuck that!
Fuck that.
You're
What
like,
do you mean?
saying, you're like, he's like, oh my god, he's a pedophile. But
that's like
but,
saying, oh, so Einstein was mentally crazy and like deranged, but he had a good theory.
yeah,
Legit,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He's
he
the
murdered,
reason.
like,
I'm not gonna
17
lie to you.
people.
I'm not gonna lie to
But
you.
he's pretty smart though.
I'm not gonna lie. The math guy, yeah, he's the reason why I got into math. He was like a
That's
really good
funny.
teacher. He was like a really
wow,
good teacher.
I have so many questions.
Life is like that though.
I hated math until like because he made math fun as fuck and like really interesting.
I still hate math.
Yeah, wow.
Even though he was like a
Dude,
creep.
I have a newborn hatred of math right now. 'Cause
Why?
Of this. Oh my god, we can't use calculators. Period. And
What?
Wait.
Ask
What?
Liam about this. Ask Jack about this. We are.
Is it the?
Oh,
Is that? Do you have to do the test without calculators also?
Yeah,
What math is this? If it's pre-calculus, that's fucking stupid.
it is. I'm stuck in
That's-
pre-calc.
That's
That's
fucking stupid.
dumb.
That's fucking stupid. You cannot do pre-calculus with trigonometry without a calculator.
Wait, so yo, do
What's
you
up?
remember Miss Blackson from Glasgow?
Oh yeah, I know her. Yeah,
I
she-
don't remember.
the band teacher.
Yeah, she's the reason why I didn't want to play band.
I
Yeah.
never was in band.
No,
The last
no
time I
offense,
was in
Lindsay,
band
but like
was in fifth grade.
I love playing
Yeah.
band as a kid. I would like to play band again if I had a
Twan,
chance.
Twan, we were literally in the same band group in elementary.
I know, but Miss Blackson, this doesn't.
No, you want,
happen to me.
but it's because she's like frustrated from children. I heard the story about her. Even
But,
my
like,
my
She
my
got
old,
frustrated over me. I even knew I was innocent that day. I was innocent that time. I swear to God, I have nothing
Dog,
to do
can
with
we
this
talk
guy.
about teachers that take their jobs
She
like
sla-
too
no.
seriously like that?
It's like remember the time she slammed the stand at
oh,
fucking Andy.
I remember.
I think-
I heard.
Hold
Remember
on.
that?
heard-
Remember that? The time when you know Andy, Asian Andy, the Malaysian dude, that guy was so whack. He kept on talking in the class, And
And then this is like she threw like during my class. I remembered like she threw a stand on a student. And then like she
yeah,
got so mad she'd like throw her laptop and her
yeah,
stand.
she did. That was my class. That was my
Oh, I was there then. I was in your class then.
Yeah, I was so scared. I was so like, oh my god, this is gonna be banned in the future.
Yeah. You
I was
know,
like,
you wanna
this is
you wanna
hell nah.
you wanna know something? I almost quit band because I got bullying banned.
Bullied and banned.
Bully
Yeah,
and
That
banned?
is,
I
dude, that
got
is the
bullied and
first
banned.
thing I've ever heard in my life. I got
I
bullied
got
and banned.
bullied.
I got bullied and banned in 7th grade by my own professor.
Bruh. Again, a teacher that takes their
My
job too
students,
seriously.
the students were like more friendlier than the professor. I was like, okay, this is a turn of events.
That's great. But like, I didn't want to say that I was bullied. I feel like people who play instrument was like really cool.
Yeah, you
Like,
guys are freaking talented as hell.
Yeah, no, it's because I was in beginning band during sixth. I was during 6th grade. I was in
Yeah.
beginning band, and there's like 4 8th graders. I was
Oh yeah,
we all
you know Andy. What's that?
Andy.
Who else was it?
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
Randy.
Randy, yeah.
Randy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember Randy? It's like,
Yeah.
Randy?
I remember the name.
Because
I
I was
don't
about
know.
to say,
I don't
I'm like, I
remember
don't
See,
that.
like
remember
I
any
wasn't.
Andy,
See, like
but
I
once
wasn't
you
a
said
part of
Randy,
that.
I'm like, ah, yeah.
I wasn't a part of that
Yep.
circle, so I don't know any of the guys you guys are
Dog.
talking about.
I feel like the more I've progressed, the more I've realized I don't really care for other people.
Aw, not my group, not our group.
Not the boys?
No, I mean like I'm starting to forget people's names type
Are you
stuff.
talking about strangers?
Oh, that's me. That's me so all the time. Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, I forget
dude,
names
That
constantly.
was me, but in freshman year. Actually, that still is me because I don't give a damn about anybody
Wow.
Oh.
except
Yeah.
Percy be out here on
boys, the
stream
boys.
throwing shade.
except the boys,
the boys.
you know, TGS.
The
You gotta
boys?
keep it
The
real.
And girls trademark.
The boys,
Yeah.
I feel like the boys is a neutral term at this point. There's no way
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
neutral.
Cause like I find it, I say it to anybody. I say it to girls. I say it to guys, to my dog.
Yo, what's up, boy? What's
Oh,
up,
what's
boy?
good, boy? What's good? I
Oh.
really be like that when I wake up. Like I'll be like, "What's good, boy?"
Oh, what's up, boy?
Oh.
Yeah, I always talk.
Who's a good boy?
I always look at my birds like, who's a good bird? And then he bites me.
Jeez.
Yeah, address me
For
by
me,
You guys
boy.
hear that pause?
For me, I only have a cat.
Ew.
It's still a boy.
No, I'm just
My
kidding.
girl. Oh, you just disgusting my cat. I sometimes get mad at my cat. She ruins my hoodies.
Oh yeah. At least you don't have them biting each and every single goddamn iPhone wire. Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a good
see,
thing.
look, my dog doesn't do that at all. He likes to bite things, but he never
I
he's
don't
never
know.
been inclined to like go to a wire and just be like, I wonder what
Yeah.
I'd do if I bite it.
I
That
don't
was-
know where he got
that
the
was
habit
kinda-
from, and
that
I'm
was
still
kinda my
mad.
dog
He got
when
it
they
from his
first
owner.
moved in.
No, but that's how cats are, cause like they
No,
like to
they're not.
explore. Yes,
No,
they
they're
do.
not.
Have you seen
I-
Eddie's cats?
I have
Have you
had
seen
over
Eddie's cats?
15.
Have you seen Eddie's cats?
They're
though?
not-
I've
Eddie's
seen
cats
Eddie's
Yeah.
cats.
Eddie's cats like to mess around with stuff, and then they just start biting whatever they think they can
It's based
kill.
on. I don't know.
To be
just-
fair,
they
that
taste it
household
once
is
and they're
just
like, for real
chaos
estate.
in terms of like cats.
Eddie?
In terms of cats, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I believe Eddie's mom, like their whole family, right? When they
Yeah.
see like pets or something, and they see they have no home, they just decide to take it in for a while.
That's super sweet.
I believe that's
Yeah,
what
that
they
is
do.
that is sweet.
That's like a sweet thing to do.
That's
No.
like a pretty honey thing to do.
I'd be fine with it if I wasn't allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I love cats, but the moment I'm like petting it,
Within
it's-
2 feet, you're like.
no, the moment like I would I know I'm allergic, right? But I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna just go in there and pet it,
Hell
like
yeah.
touch it or like squeeze it. You know how what I would do to squeeze it, right? I'll put my arms like on each side and just be like pat pat. That's what I do. But as soon as I
Yeah.
start as soon as I my nose is itchy and I just rub it, right? That's when like the hair like starts getting around and I start sneezing and my eyes turn
Oof.
watery.
No. Yeah, my cat is sleeping right now,
Bro,
but
what if cats just have like a secret
you know, like
genetic thing?
hey, do you know like those movies like Cats and Dogs versus?
Dude, why did cats win Best Picture?
Did you see they made fun of cats during the Oscars? There's
Oh yeah, weren't
Oh
they,
yeah.
I forgot his name, Corden, the guy who has his own like reality TV show, or like
Gordon
not
Ramsay?
no, not
James
Gordon,
Corden, yeah.
James Corden, yeah, him, and like this other chick dressed up as cats, but
Yeah.
like that looked like exactly like the cats you'll see in the movie, and they just started making
Yeah,
fun
I
of
find it funny because
wait,
like they
And
were
it-
CGI.
and it
you're
made
gonna
me-
see the movie of Cats because they're actually making a movie of Cats,
And
or
it-
this is a musical.
And it made dude, and it was so funny because those two people who were making fun of cats were like one of the main they were one of the main actors in that movie.
Yeah.
It made me
Yikes.
laugh a lot. I
Yeah,
was
that's a
like, damn.
yikes in my book.
So-
You giving a yikes?
So I was talking to Paulo the other day, and we were talking about movies because there was this one time where I posted on my Snap like a bunch of movie reviews because I just recently watched like a shit ton of movies, right? But I
Mhm.
never had time to review them. And Paulo texts me, starts saying, "Hey, you should do a video about the movie Cats," and I'm like, "Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. I can just edit the shit out of that." So now that I said I'll do it, I need to actually physically go to a theater or a Redbox and buy Cats.
Yeah.
I am not prepared to do this. Dude, I heard it got pulled from theaters really fast
Why?
because it's so bad. Like, it's like
You-
really bad,
com-
apparently.
Do you complain?
Did you hear that? Did you also hear that Cats had like, they had a patch?
Huh?
They had a
Patch?
patch because like, they patched the movie. Because like,
Oh, wait a minute. They patched it.
they patched the movie. So while it was in theaters for like a week or two, people were complaining about the CGI and how shitty it was. They were still working on the CGI. Like they
You're
were
joking.
They
Yeah,
were
no,
s-
that's the case for a lot of movies. You
they
know,
were still
in
working on it.
Avengers, that like the Iron Man scene was 2 weeks before the release when they finished it from the premiere.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
the CGI is always
no,
very
like
close.
no, like what am I saying? Like they so like because of that, right? They patched it. So like they were like they were working on it while the movie was still going in theaters.
Oh,
And as soon as when it was like so the movie came out, right? And
Yeah.
people were complaining so much about the CGI, they went back and worked on it.
yeah.
Were you still able to
They
watch?
went- they went-
Get it?
They went back and worked on it, right? And as soon as they started working on it, they sent out like new movie videos to theaters.
So the cats
But
are
by then it was
closed.
too late.
But
Yeah.
like after that, it was already too late. They already fucked up the movie. Everything was crap. I heard everything
how
about
much
that
money
movie
did
was
they
like really
lose?
bad.
A lot.
I'll search it up. You guys keep talking.
Alright.
I think it was a lot. I think it's less than 100.
So Cat's budget.
$100.
So Cat's budget was
100
like
grand.
Cat's budget was $95 million, and according to December 20th, right?
Mhm.
They made around 38 million.
Yikes.
So they lost like $60 million, maybe even more. But like
They
they're
lost
just estimating
2/3.
right now.
They just lost 2/3 of their lives, man.
It's like a big flop. There's also this.
Okay, let's be honest. This was probably a good idea. It's probably the CGI that killed it, though.
It
No,
was most definitely
no,
CGI.
no, absolutely not. The
It-
CGI.
dude,
Who
Cats would
cared?
have been better if it was just
Who-
animated.
Who cared about the CGI?
Yeah.
Who cared? Because like, let's say the CGI was perfect, right? The movie itself was garbage. Apparently,
I
people
mean,
were
it wa-
saying that the movie, it makes sense for a musical. It doesn't make sense for a movie, because there's no narrative. All they do is
It's
like
just-
every 10 minutes
just-
they go introduce like another cat figure, right? And then they start
Yeah.
singing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like High School Musical. You know, they just
It's not
sing-
even. At least High School Musical had a reason. Like in High School Musical, like 2 or 1, I forgot when they start talking or like they start singing.
because
about
they
the-
have a plot.
They
They
start
start-
talking.
when they
They have a
start
fucking plot.
singing about the basketball or like whatever, like get your head in the game or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
They're at least talking
Yeah.
about what Zach Efron is like going through. They don't say anything else in Cats. They just
Because they
introduce the
have
character.
because the high schools had a fucking plot. The cat doesn't have any plots to it. I never hear anything about it. It's like,
see,
what?
like
What's the plot about it?
High School Musical was better.
Yeah, I can see why.
Fucking.
Now I mention about it. Think about. Hmm. Let's see. So are we gonna watch that? I think like next Tuesday.
Sonic
The
movie.
Sonic movie? Yeah.
Sonic. I forgot the song.
Abraham, you still need to
I'd be
plan
down to
that
watch
shit.
the Sonic movie.
Your romantic
I'm
partner
already
in
gonna
love
watch it.
and watch the Sonic movie.
You already saw it?
No, I'm watching it like on Thursday.
Oh, I got spoiled. There's like a really awesome cameo at the end. I got spoiled.
How do you get spoiled by Sonic if it's not out yet?
It's dude, I got spoiled. Like I'm not even kidding. They showed because some people already saw early screenings of it, like way early screenings of it.
Looks at Rudy.
Looks at Rudy, yeah. But like
Yeah.
some people still got like way early screenings of it, and I just
Yeah.
like they're all like swipe to the right, but careful, they're spoilers. And I thought I was calling their bluff, so I kept swiping on Instagram, and then I got spoiled. And then I got spoiled. I got spoiled.
I'm not that surprised.
There's like
you want to know something? I never every time there's a movie coming out, I just really don't care. I do want to see the movie, but I never have the time to watch it, so I watch the spoilers. Like, oh well, I watched the ending, I didn't watch what happens and all that jazz, so I just watched the end part. So I really don't care.
the end part.
Yeah, just even TV shows as well. It's like, oh, what happened next? Like, I skip all the season, go to the end. What happened then? Because I really my sister's like, let's watch this movie. It's like, no, I'm not gonna watch a movie.
You should have watched 1917. That was a movie to go for. That was a really good movie. That I feel like
it's like even if I get spoiled, I would still watch the movie because I watched the the end game spoils. I watched the end game spoil. I really doesn't matter. I still watch the last end game.
Endgame was a shitty movie.
It was a fan service movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the worst. It wasn't the best
this,
either.
I will discuss it to this day. The ending where Captain America is on the bench should have never been part of the movie.
Yeah, that was such a let's
That
throw it in
ruined-
there so we can make this character happen.
That ruined the entire immersion for me. As
That's
soon
it.
as
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, that's it. They fucked it. There's no way they can come back from this. They already fucked up the timeline. It's done. It's over.
Wasn't that
No,
not
I don't
part
think
of
I
the
will.
CGI of the Marvel series?
We're not talking about CGI. We're talking about the
No.
timeline of Endgame.
We're just talking about the story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The story made sense, and they set up the rules perfectly. I was like, okay, these are the rules to follow. This is what I'm gonna listen to. This is what I'm gonna look at. This is what I'm gonna make sure everything follows it, right? And in the end, when Captain America comes out of nowhere, I'm like, oh no, they fucked it. It's over. It's over
Yeah.
now. And I'm like,
I mean,
but they
at least
also,
we're gonna get Winter Soldier.
but
and-
didn't they also fucked up one of the timelines where they went back to 1940 or 1920 something, where they met Tony Stark's dad, and they took some of his his friends things, so they were able to go back in time even further or some shit.
the pin particle?
Yeah, the pin particle where they took that creates an alternate timeline, doesn't it? Because
Wait,
that thing is
how?
gone.
Explain.
So the way
I thought they
so the
they gave
way-
it back.
So the
I
way
thought
the
they
rules
did
are
it.
set up, right, is that if you change something from the timeline, right? If you change something
Mhm.
from the timeline, it creates it doesn't change the future. It just it just goes off into an alternate
But I'm
timeline.
pretty sure that would explain why Hank Pym is hesitant to share his formula. He's a good hand chunk of his pin
He was
particles were
always
stolen.
he was always hesitant. He was
No, but
always
in the
in the
in the film,
in
he was
Ant-Man
like,
in
"Oh,
Ant-Man in Ant-Man 1 and 2, he was always hesitant to share any of the pin particles, but he knew how to make him. So when I'm saying Endgame set up rules. They were all like, you just gotta go back, take this, and then when we're done with all of our stuff, that should take 5 minutes. You just go back and you place it back exactly where it came from. And I'm like, oh, okay, see, that makes sense, because then everything's back to normal, or there's no alternate timelines and stuff like that. But like when Tony
Uh-huh.
and Steve went back to go get more pin particles, that should have created an alternate timeline.
No, I don't think it would,
That
honestly.
and Captain. That's the
But
thing
what?
though. That's the thing though. See, look, if you set up rules and then you make if you think your audience is dumb, they won't think about it. That just makes you think like you're a terrible fucking director. You
It just
have
makes it
to
worse.
you have to set up the rules and you gotta follow it. Otherwise, especially when it comes to time travel, because it's so easy to mess up any movie with time travel in it. It's
That's
so
kind of
easy to
true.
mess it up.
Absolutely.
So easy to
Yeah.
mess it up.
Right.
And like as soon as one thing goes south, they're all like, "Oh, this is stupid. Oh, this is retarded." Like everything could be messed up. Like there's a
Uh-huh.
movie, I think it's called Looper, right? Where people go like back in time or like they're like as hitmen or some shit, right? There was a
Yeah.
scene where he goes back in time and kills this one guy or like shoots off his legs, right? But
Yep.
like in the future, his legs are slowly disappearing. And I'm all like, how does that make sense? How did he get up there? That doesn't make sense. If he got shot in the leg right there and affects the future, how should he even be there? How did he show up? He has no legs. What the hell is this? Why are they slowly disappearing? It's like things like that is what ruined the immersion when it comes to like a movie that's based on time. This is why many like studios do not like to make movies with time travel in it because it's so easy to mess it up
Yeah.
and then people can just be all like, why is
They
he
can call
doing
you out on
this?
it.
What is he doing this? Why is he doing that? This is stupid. You gotta go back and like, it's so easy to mess up everything from that.
That's kind of true.
hmm This is why I'm so hesitant to watch like movies that are based on time travel. It's like
What about
so easy
Back to
to
the
mess with.
Future,
So like I haven't seen any of those.
Terminator?
Terminator, yo, if Luis was here, he would probably say some good or bad stuff about it.
You'd say
Okay.
some Louis stuff about it.
Yeah, Luis stuff. He is the kind of person to like start ranting about it.
We need to bring in the expert.
Mm-hmm. But like,
No,
yeah.
no. The best way to interrupt it is like, Louis,
Got to the chopper. Do it
come
now.
on.
Put the cookie down.
Save Ghana, come on, get to the chopper.
All right,
God, he would lose at that.
so speaking of movie, have you guys heard of Parasite? Cause that won Best Picture on the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Really?
It's a South
I
Korean
find it
film.
funny how like a month ago it was like, oh, we haven't watched Parasite because it has subtitles, and then it
Who
wins.
said that?
It was a post about like the Academy like saying that like half of them wouldn't watch Parasite because of the subtitles.
Parasite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a movie called Parasite.
It's the Korean film.
It's a dark comedy, like psychological thriller.
Hold up. I know another Korean film that
Seriously?
was like pretty big. What was it? Train to Busan?
Train to Busan. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my Netflix watch list, and it's been there for like the past 2 years.
Yo, watch it now. Watch it now.
I haven't seen it at all. I'll probably watch it like tomorrow or something.
Dude, they're actually making a
Tomorrow
sequel. I
will be
should let
like
you know.
another year waiting.
It's gonna stay on my Netflix like list
Oh,
for like the
shit.
next year or two.
I
Dude,
hope you're gonna turn
just-
25. It's still there.
Maybe tomorrow.
I think it already has a trailer for the sequel.
Train to Why would there's a sequel to that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When
they
zombie?
announced a sequel to Knives Out.
Oh, I really want to watch the first one. I'm gonna wait until it comes out on Redbox. Then I'm gonna watch it. There's also a movie that I really want to watch, the 28 Days Later and then 28 Weeks Later. I want to watch those two. But the only reason why I want to watch it is because of their theme songs. That's legit the only reason. The score is like really perfect, and I really want to go watch it. I'll probably
Yeah.
like try and find it on DVD or some shit. Like probably go to Best Buy. Have you guys seen like videos of 28 Days Later?
I heard of it.
No.
but I never
Imagine-
watched it.
So, how should I put it? Imagine Left 4 Dead 2 zombies or Left 4 Dead zombies in general, but like
Yeah.
turned up even more. Like they're really crazy. They just sprint nonstop. Stuff like that.
Like that.
Yeah, it's like really except there's no like special infected. There's none of that.
It's just done practically.
It's just like zombies. That's it. Dude, The Walking Dead. Speaking of zombies, The Walking Dead is so boring. The
I never
first
watched The Walking Dead. I never watched.
I mean,
The Walking
because you've
Dead.
seen that one, it makes sense why you feel bored about The Walking Dead.
season 1 was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But you go into season
It was
2,
pretty gamer.
and it's just them finding a girl for like 13 episodes. 13 50-minute long episodes. And then it turns out like
She's
three-fourths of the way in, you're all like, oh, she's been dead the entire time. Did no one feel to check
No
the
one
fucking,
cared.
Did no one feel to check the damn like
Did no
car?
one text her? Did no one check her life alert? Like, come on, guys.
Like,
I don't know, man.
people are so dumb. I'm like, there's no way. But like, it probably gets better later on. Who knows?
That's what happened the fourth season.
I'm not watching. I'll probably try and watch it and see how good it gets. But like, other than that, I'm probably just gonna fall asleep again
Yeah,
on it.
and like some people stop watching it because their favorite character dies. from The
Really?
Walking Dead. Yeah.
Ah.
See,
You
like,
know the one. I know. Like some people, I will spoil it. You know, like the Asian guy. I don't know his name. I don't want to be offensive, but like you know how he dies from one of the season. I feel like, no, I'm gonna say like they stopped watching it because that character died. Because people has their favorites on him.
people need to understand when that's one thing I respect about The Walking Dead, even though it took them forever. Where like when you kill off, when you have like the guts, and you have like how should I say, you have the courage to kill off like one of the main characters, and for a good reason, not for a dumb reason. That
What
made a
for
good
like
reason.
character development for like the rest of the characters?
That's why Breaking Bad is an amazing ass show.
Yo, what was the sequel? I mean the prequel.
Better Call
Fear of the
Saul?
Walking Dead.
Oh wait, you're talking about Walking Dead? I
Yeah.
don't think it's a prequel. I believe it's a spin-off. But like,
It's a spin-off.
I think Fear the Walking Dead is a spin-off, but a spin-off that also takes place like before and like while it's happening. It's like
Yeah,
before while it's happening. Like I think it's like in the middle. Like
I thought I saw that. My sister forced me to watch a few of the episodes, like how it started, like how the apocalypse came in, how the infection comes in, and all that jazz. There was like a lot of citizens down then, and then like I feel like The Walking Dead shows like the survivors of the in apocalypse, and I feel like on that one where you're saying that was like the beginning, the virus or I don't know what disease coming in from people.
Well, speaking of the coronavirus.
Speaking of
I had a
viruses,
feeling transition. I had a feeling.
Speaking of alcohol,
Speaking of alcohol.
speaking of alcohol, I'm gonna go get some right now. Hold on.
bro, like I went to Target and I saw the Corona, dude.
Dude, what is the point of being 18 if you can't give yourself cancer? Like, what is this? I went to the store the other day and I looked at the packs and it said you have to be like 21 years old. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they changed the law like last year. Screw this.
Yeah.
What is the point of being 18 if you can't ruin your lungs? Or can't ruin
Like I
any part of your
remember,
body.
Point of me not being able to ruin myself, bro. Like, what have I been working towards?
Exactly. But go on.
Let's all move to Germany. I think it's like,
I don't know. It's been happening. It's like our college, our community college. There's like speculating there is some people who are like having that coronavirus.
Community college?
At Nova?
Ours.
Not at Nova. What?
You said community college.
Nova?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this. Is it because you're in the?
Yeah,
Is
George
it?
Mason.
Is it because you're in the student lounge?
No.
Where did you hear this then? Because it wasn't on a text or email.
An email.
No, it was not. Shut.
It was
up.
on the news.
Wait. I'm gonna check this email you're talking about.
That it was here in Nova, Alexandria, or like, are we talking about Loudoun County?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, look, I'll open an email right now, and
If I find it, I will send it to the group chat.
I'll send it in a group chat too.
Yes.
Send it to the
I want to
podcast
know.
chat.
Let's see.
I don't believe this. I believe you're bluffing. There's no way. I didn't get a single. If like, of course, all right, they're trying to not to make too much of a big deal because
They're not making a big deal, but I'm just saying.
I-
But just like
go on.
frick it, I'm not going to school. I'm kidding. I'm still going.
Dog, there was like, I got an email for like you shared the tweet, I think, or not the tweet, the message about like the 3 supposed cases of it
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in George Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all negative, so it's like dog. I feel like Corona is just like showing like how people can be racist, like on a
Swan send
flip
a
of a
message.
switch.
Dude, it says,
Uh,
dude, you're a moron. It says, while we do not have any confirmed cases of coronavirus, we wanted to share the steps in the college is taking across the campus to assist to keeping everyone healthy. They don't have coronaviruses. They're just trying to make sure everyone's healthy. Speaking
Yeah.
of,
Crisis averted.
speaking of healthy, right? I hate this is like as a guy, right? I feel like
As a guy, bro.
people are like guys in the bathroom are way too lazy to wash their hands. Like
No,
I
that's
see it
true.
all the time. I see it all the time. Somebody would leave like the stall, right? And then they'll just like they won't even wash their hands. What they'll do is like they'll pass their hand
They
underneath
use
the
the
sink.
urinal.
They pass the
They
hand.
some don't even do that.
Some people don't even do that. Some people might like be a little bit
urinal
respectful.
out.
Yeah, as soon as they'll use it and then just walk away. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you're the reason why we're dying.
Dude.
do you guys
personal
wash your
hygiene.
hands?
Natural selection.
Yes.
Will kill them off.
I wash my hands. Well, it depends. I wash.
Depends, huh?
So like,
wash my hands.
so
I wash
I-
my hands, bro.
so I do
I wash my hands.
wash my hands
I
like,
have- I have decency.
like after using like the public restroom, and then like I'll see like 3 different like hand sanitizer stations, and I'll use all of them.
Really?
I'll just
counts.
start
You gotta
using
use-
all of them.
You use all of them, so you're like,
Like, you want to know something? I never like using public bathrooms. I really don't.
You don't
No,
like using
like-
the public bathroom.
No, it's really gross, man. Even the girls' bathroom.
Dog,
Like-
the only reason why public bathrooms exist is because of necessity.
That's the only
Mhm.
reason. I only like the only time I start using a public bathroom is like when it's like urgent. When it's like, oh, okay,
but
you
it is,
can't
but
hold
it
it.
is, but
I
it is
cannot hold
beginning
any
to
of this.
spread. It is beginning to spread.
the coronavirus. I believe the coronavirus has more infected than what we're
It's
being
more
let
infectious
on.
than SARS.
Whatever the
Listen,
news
Dog,
says,
the whole origin.
whatever
of
whatever the news
coronavirus.
says
Like,
about
listen,
like the amount of
it
people,
was
I bet
found-
it doubles.
so it was found in China in this like really
No,
popular
I
place
heard
that has
yeah.
11 million people, and you're telling me only 346 people started off getting infected, and it has been increased to only like 2,000, 3,000? That
heard-
seems really
yeah,
sus.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
But
you gotta-
whatever,
It's
whatever,
11 million people. There's no way on Earth that only like 2,000 people are like got infected slowly. There's no way.
My
you
father
gotta remember
believe
that,
some guy
can't believe
from
whatever
China
news
or
says about
the Asian,
If you thinking that they say
Asia
about
coming
32
in.
people got infected, double it. Probably 62 people were infected.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking hell. They just making it to calm down, but like in reality, it's just a hell epidemic right now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know.
I read an article that like many people like from the United States is going to like I think Asia like for the virus and like they can't go home because for their family because they're trying to deal with the virus.
Actually, yeah. Hold up.
Oh,
They're
my
like
grand-
sacrificing. Yeah, I heard of it. Like I read about it. It's like they're sacrificing their lives to take this virus out, so it won't spread around.
I heard
more
it,
of the
they take him
place.
to this hospital, just let them die.
out of everyone, Germany is coming up with a vaccination. I'm like, no way. It was on the news where it's all like,
You know, Germans are smart, bro.
right, like yeah, it was all like everyone's worrying about it. The Americans are trying to figure out and scramble like one cure, and then the Germans are right there like, oh, we're just working on a vaccination.
Yo, are we early?
Like, are we early? Because we're just working on a vaccination.
It's like
for it.
they
They walk in
have-
like with
they
a
have a problem,
vaccine. They
but
just
they
see
already-
a bunch of Americans.
but the
panicking.
German already solved the problem already. He's like, oh, can we use the next question?
The next patient,
next-
please.
Next question.
It's like
Oh, but
crazy.
It just shows how American can be lazy. I hate
That's
to admit that.
very true. That's very true. Like in the beginning, like
if
no
you
one. It's
if
like
you
having
if you're
a
saying
big
America's the
deal.
best, how come Germany is getting more faster than we are? You know, how they get the vaccination faster than us?
Because Germans are really fast.
Yeah, like literally, my dad was studying to become a German doctor. Like,
Germans are like really smart. That's why they
Mhm.
almost won World War II.
dude, that's why their cities are like they have eco
Wow,
cities.
that's how they
right
almost
now.
eradicate the Jew.
No, that's not what I
No,
said.
no.
It's not what I said, but okay. Okay. Let's not talk
Strange
about that.
German flex, but okay.
Jane Verflex.
All right. Corona.
But no, joking. Jokes. Like it's not. It's coronavirus is not a really.
It shouldn't
fun.
be here. Like it shouldn't be like a scary thing. Because first of all, it only affects people who are like really old and their immune system is garbage. So it would only affect extremely old people
And young.
and extremely young people, like kids by the ages 0 to like 7.
No.
We are in the prime of the immune. Well, not really. Probably like in our 25s or some shit.
We're in the prime of our lives.
We're in there. We're in there somewhere, right? Our immune system is already good. We're good with
I
our
mean,
immune system.
we're already adults.
We don't
And the
know.
human body just doesn't fully develop until 21. So
Speaking
I
of
think we're-
adults, right? I was playing
Mhm.
with Eddie Xbox earlier, and we were just like talking, right? And then out of nowhere, he said, "Hey, hold on, I'm gonna go get a gummy." I'm like, "What?
Bruh.
What did you just say?" He's all like, "I'm gonna go get like a gummy bear." I'm like, did you just call it like? Did you just call it that?
Gummy.
And he's all like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You are 19 years old and you're calling it a gummy."
Bro, don't make
What
fun of me.
shit
That's
is
what
this?
my mom called them, bro. Like, come on, man.
Dude,
That's not bad.
You want my gummy?
then I
You're
just
calling
made
him out.
then I just made fun of him because of that. I called him
You're
out.
just calling him out.
Why are you calling him
Dude,
out?
for the longest time, bro, like, my mom did not understand how to say the word pulp, like orange pulp. She always called it orange plum. And my brother, like, grew up knowing that, and, like, he got made fun of it, bro. Oh, my God.
Dude, I love to like
You guys don't drink orange plum?
when it comes to kids and words, I would change my entire vocabulary because of them. Because there's
Hell
this
yeah.
YouTube video of a guy and his daughter, right? His daughter didn't know what the hell seagulls were, so she called it beach eagles. And I'm all like,
Aw.
that's amazing. I would change my entire vocabulary and be all like, look, those are beach eagles now. They're not seagulls, they're beach eagles.
Percy,
No,
if
they're a beach chicken.
That's what I call it.
Percy,
When I have my daughter, dude, it's gonna be a whole new world. That ass, man.
Daughter, son.
seem like
might
you're
have
When did you
son.
lose her?
Listen, it will be a daughter. Well, hopefully.
Percy, when did you lose her?
Shut up.
Never have.
No, hold up,
I've already
Percy.
started with the dad jokes.
Percy.
Help me.
Yeah.
Would
I
would
can't
she leave
contain the
herself
what
at Walmart?
contained.
Would she like walk
dude,
away?
I'll be the king of dad jokes. Abraham knows.
Hell yeah. Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely, man. Like that
Dude, we'll be like in the like the next room over, and your daughter will be like, "Oh, going at it again."
Well, you
The
know what?
typical
You know what,
Sunday
Eddie-
pun
Me
off.
and Eddie
Yeah.
had like a deep conversation about the future, right? And Eddie was like really sincere and like sentimental about this one thing he wanted all of us to do, right? Like when we have our families, or like when we're like say in our 30s, or like after we finish college and stuff like that, we have like our jobs.
Right.
He wants us all to come together like every like other week on like a day where we're all free and just like hang out, just like barbecue,
Just
or
like
like
the good old times.
eat, or like watch a movie together.
Why would we not do that?
Hold
No,
up, would
like
we bring?
because he wants us all to like do it, and while we're like already like more mature and like how should I say?
Yeah.
How should I say?
And like set up.
yeah, we're like when
essentially.
we're good, right? So we don't have like too much to worry about besides paying rent and stuff like that.
And like going to work on time.
Exactly.
I can get behind
He
that.
wants us.
Wait,
He wants us all to do it. I'm like, dude, obviously we're gonna do that. I'll be so
would
down.
would it be like a massive family thing, or is it just us?
Like if we have families at the time, right?
We'll
We'll
cross that
always
bridge when we get
we'll,
there.
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If we have families at the time, then like we'll all just hang out with the family. Well, it depends. It's not like if we're going to a bar and it's just like or like something. I don't know. But like
Fair enough.
it
Yeah.
just
We'll
depends on the
see.
situation. But I like the idea of what he said because I really want to do that too. I would love to do that. Just like stay in touch.
Yeah,
And,
let's
like,
get
have some fun and stuff.
sentimental. Yeah.
And like that's what I'd love to do. That's the only thing that like keeps me going.
I gotta
That'll
put
be
that on my
s- that'll
bucket
be
list
that'll
now.
be so always like think of it now, right? It's like the most sweetest thing I'll ever want to do. And like when we all get to that age or that point in our lives, it'll be like really fun to look back on and be all like, we fucking did it.
Yeah. Hold on. There's
I
something
fucking did it. We
interesting I
passed.
want to pull up.
We passed the coronavirus era.
Oh my god, we survived
We
the world.
We're still living, baby.
First, we survived Ebola. Then we survived SARS. And then we survived Corona.
Yes,
We hit
sir.
peak, fellas.
Oh yeah, let me share this tweet with y'all, and like I want to get y'all's opinions.
Okay. Mother reunited with deceased daughter on VR chat. Oh, that's pretty heavy. So,
Yeah.
Is she?
Hold
Oh,
on,
of course it's
I'm looking at
Japan.
it.
There's no way it's not Japan. Of course it's
It,
Japan.
it's
Japan
gotta
would make sense. So it's a video. So it's a video of a mother with the VR chat or like the VR things on her, virtual reality. She has gloves on and the fucking. She sees her daughter and she's trying like to hug her or like touch her hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that though. That would be too much pain.
Exactly. That like it's already complicated enough going through the grieving process, but for you to have a way to like think that like you're going back to the person you're grieving with, like there was a
I
post
mean, it's
summed it up.
part of the second life. I don't know what to do. I can't say this to myself. I feel like
Are you talking about like spirituality and all that?
yeah. Like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
one day,
no,
dude.
I have that same viewpoint, but no, because
But I can't. I don't think having this second
Be
life.
honest though. Be honest though. Would you be like? Would you be at peace during your deathbed? Or like, would you be all like, "Oh, I'm gonna die. This is terrifying."
I don't think.
I mean,
that-
it
I
really
believe-
depends
I
who
believe
you
there's-
have at your bedside.
Well, like that's the
Honestly.
thing though. But like that's the thing. I'm more in.
personally, I'll get back to you when I'm dying.
I like that's a nihilism. That's like a nihilism type thought that I'm having, where it's all like,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter in the end, cause like you're just gone
yeah,
and stuff like that. And like when it comes to science and everything, nihilism hits even harder, cause you're all like, we've been on the earth. Well, like we've only been on the earth for like 200,000 years, and we only ran down history for 20,000 years. Think about that. The earth is
yeah. No, we are such a small
the earth is 4
piece of history
Yeah.
in the Earth's history.
the earth is 4 billion years old.
Dog, there is so much around us to how little and insignificant we are, and yet we thrive. There's like
yet
something
we,
like
unless,
inspirational
yet we
about
bitch
that.
about every little shit we have today. Not even worry about what we have right now. To see that there's shit out there in the world that in our little planet. Who knows?
There's
maybe-
always a bigger picture.
It's like really messed. Yeah, I wouldn't say messed up, but like there's something
I-
beautiful. There's something beautiful in it. At the fact that like
Beautiful and yet scary
as
at
long
the same
as
time.
as long as you're
Yeah.
having like the best experience, you're making
Yeah,
your
because
life
the beauty
long.
comes in when it's like you're at peace. That's it.
I've sort
That
of
type of stuff.
I've sort of been like at that existential crisis type shit.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about the cars, right? And
Mhm.
like the 5 years to pay off the debt and stuff like that, and I started to think, that's 5 years. And like I started thinking
That's
about
like
like
that.
money
That's half a decade.
and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's half a decade. Like I
That
felt
is
like
half a decade.
I felt yeah, and I felt like so empty inside. I was like,
By the time we get to
damn.
20s,
I'll be
See,
like 23 at that time.
Dude, I'm already
Which
19.
doesn't
I'm 1 year
which
off.
which
you're
doesn't
like,
I'll be like 23 at that time, which doesn't sound that bad, right? But for me, being 18, like it's so weird to think about time.
yeah.
Wait, you're 18, right,
I don't
Percy?
yeah, I don't like thinking about time because then I get like real
Like
upset
you
when it's
making me
The,
feel old. I feel like I'm feel very old.
why are you so
the
loud?
future is
Oh my
the future.
gosh.
The future is scary. Like
Sorry, am I disrupting you?
Wait, Percy,
here's
you
the
have to
thing.
wait until our turn
Well, I think
23.
that when I die, I don't really care whether I die or not. I feel like there's a reincarnation in my feeling. To reincarnate to a different world, some reason or somewhere, maybe in this world, who knows?
So I just saw that's why I got existential too because I saw BoJack Horseman like the final couple episodes. Do you guys mind if I spoil it for y'all? Or you
Yeah.
guys don't
yeah,
care?
go ahead.
Or you guys don't care about that
I
show?
don't even understand it.
So the final to last episode talks about like he almost like kills himself because
Ooh.
he's hopped up on pills and he's been drinking, right? And he goes for a swim and he ends up almost drowning. And the final to last episode is like everything is taking place in his head and he's at a dinner party with all the deceased people that he's known or like has affected his life in some type of way, right? And like the one part that really hit me really fucking hard was like when they were having a dinner table, right? They were talking about their best and worst moments in their lives, but he didn't catch on that, right? Because he thought, oh, gonna still be living after this. And as soon as everyone's done eating their last meal, they walk in this room, which is a show, and he says, "Oh no, you guys go on ahead, because I'm gonna wake up. This is where I usually wake up in the moment." He doesn't wake up. He walks through the thing, and I'm all like,
The
"This
dream
is,"
continues.
and I'm all like, this has to be like the most terrifying thing ever." His own subconscious, right, of his best friend is there, and he says, "All right, now it's your turn to walk through the door." And BoJack looks at through the door, and he's all like, "Is it terrifying?" And he looks back at his best friend, and he's all like I'll see you on the other side. And then his best friend touches the door while he's disappearing, right? He says, "Oh no, BoJack, this is it. There is no other side. This is where it all ends." And I got so like I almost got teary eyed at that scene. I like got really scared.
Bro, Mr. Rogers would be like, oh, so you're feeling something about this, huh?
Like I got like it messed me up for like the last couple of days. And then like he starts to panic because he finally realizes that he's gonna die, right? He goes, he runs into this kitchen. There was a kitchen at the time, right? He runs into this kitchen. He picks up the phone, and the last person he calls is one of his best friends. But and then he starts to remember what happens as to how he got into the pool. He says that his best friend never answered the call because she was living in Chicago and there was no way she was able to save him. And she got like, and then like he's all like, "Oh yeah, I called you on my phone and you never picked up." And she's all like, she starts saying to him that he's gonna die and that like this is it, nothing matters because she's not real. She's only part of his head. He's all like, if you're a part of my head, can I at least like say goodbye to you and stuff like that. And then the episode ends.
Bro,
with
can I just like
everything
vibe with
blacking.
you one more time, bro?
And then the thing just ends. It just blackout ends, and then the next episode happens, and it turns out he didn't die. Somebody like the family who actually owned the house came in and saved him. You guys need to watch BoJack Horseman. Well,
I
yeah.
can understand. I can understand the
Season-
story right
So
now.
season 1 is like the worst season. I'll admit it. It's like the worst season. It doesn't get good until like the last 3
I mean,
episodes.
would you say that the first season is them like trying to figure things out?
No, so I saw.
Or is it just
no,
terrible?
so I saw an interview that the creator, right, wanted audiences, like when they first started to watch the show, wanted the audiences to like have like something to be related to, so then they can be all like, oh okay, I'm watching like a Family Guy type show or something like that. That's what they wanted. So the creator kept holding the audience's hands throughout like most of the season, And then towards the last 3 episodes, they started to mess around and be like, all right, so this is what our show is gonna be about. It's gonna be about depression. It's gonna be about anxiety. It's gonna be about like real world stuff.
No, it's just
Oh.
like the roller coaster operator strapping you in. He's like, "All right, guys, so you ready for this?"
Yeah, so he says, looking back at it now, I probably would have made season one at least a little bit. Like I should have like not held the audience's hand throughout most of it. I should have just done like my own thing. And I was like, yeah, sort of. But season one was still pretty good. It wasn't too bad. It's just like when you watch season one, you're thinking you're watching like Family Guy, American Dad, some like uh, King of the Hill type show, but it turns into like its own little thing towards the end of the season.
He's like, "Oh wait, I'm a creative guy. I know how to do things."
That's what I'm saying though. But like, if you guys watch the first 2 seasons, it's really good.
Aren't there only 2 seasons?
Only like if you guys watch the first 2 seasons, I feel like you either have a chance to keep going, or you can just stop watching it altogether. Because if you don't like the first 2 seasons, and you just like stop watching it, I can understand that. But I won't understand if you don't even watch one season. Because it's Netflix, so who cares?
Netflix.
So, what were you guys talking about before we started everything? You guys talked about how Bernie won some state or something.
Yeah, in New
Yeah,
Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
What?
They
What?
took a fucking huge lead.
What do you mean? What happened? So is Bernie?
It-
I feel like Mike
Isn't
Bloomberg
it-
and
isn't it
Bernie.
like-
Bernie's taking
isn't it-
top lead.
Wait, Tuan, isn't it like a 22-point lead?
Yeah, and Joe Biden's 9%. Surprisingly.
Yeah. Honestly, Joe Biden's been going pretty low with these caucuses.
Yeah.
Like, I expected kind of more, but he's kind of in like either very low, like he's either at 10% or below that.
I don't know.
So what does this mean? I took a government class, but I didn't pay attention, and I somehow passed with a B plus.
This means that Bernie could take election. He might have a chance to turn things around. Since Joe Biden, since it's a high thing. Imagine the Lion King. Bernie is the Scar and
Terrible analogy already.
fine.
But I understand what you're trying to say.
Imagine Joe Biden falling off from the freaking bulls in a stampede.
Hmm.
That is Bernie telling Joe to long live the king. And it's gonna go downhill at this point.
God, you're terrible.
I mean, honestly, like Bernie Sanders, like taking leads in these polls. Honestly, that just kind of means like how crazier politics are getting because you already have like a radical president like Trump in office.
Yeah,
Dude,
That's
so
so-
Yeah,
gonna
because
be
like Trump's like a extreme right, was it? I forgot.
Yeah.
yeah.
Extreme right.
Yeah, you have the extreme right, and now like there's an Bernie with the extreme
Bernie's
left.
like the extreme left.
Yeah,
So, like,
because
both
Obama's
sides
also
of
the
the-
extreme left, so it's going back and forth.
I mean, I would say Obama's kind of like more
Obama,
in the
he's like
middle.
yeah.
Middle.
He's like,
left.
all right, my fellow Americans.
No, Obama, like at the time he was far.
I mean, like during his first term, he did try to attempt to work with the Republicans, but later on, he
Who
just
was-
kind of did his
it
own
just
thing.
fizzled out.
who was that
Yeah.
president? Who was that president that what am I saying? That president who like I think he was a Democrat or a Republican, and he chose his vice president as the opposite party. I forgot who that was. He chose his vice president to be the opposite party.
Is this early U.S. history?
I don't know.
I feel
think
like it is because they mentioned it in history class.
I
It
had
was, like, it was sometime in like the 1980s, I think. It's sometime after World War II, where
Yeah, because
they're
it
like,
was a big
but you
deal.
can't. Yeah, if he's like, if you run for president, you must have a vice president. It's no longer like second place becomes vice president. No, you must have a running mate.
dude, but that's fucked. When I was talking to Eddie about it, and we were thinking it was either Ronald Reagan. I don't think it was Bill Clinton.
No, it wasn't Bill Clinton.
Definitely
But-
not Nixon.
No, Nixon.
But like it was somebody.
Nixon got nixed.
Dude, I can't believe Nixon resigned. He was all like, "Yo, I'm gone. You guys are
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna."
ahead.
Honestly, he kind of knew it was coming for him.
He
So.
knew like things were gonna happen. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be gone. See you later, boy."
Dog, there's a bounty on
He's like-
Trump.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna head out. But you know, it's funny. Ironically, even though he was impeached, he might be, you know, he might be a tough
kind of
candidate.
bailed.
Yeah. This might be a very tough election, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Is
mean,
it
what if
Anything's tough after, or not anything. Well,
Well,
is it tough after Trump? Would
Yeah,
anything be
I-
considered tough?
I
I
imagine
feel
it'd
like
be
the
tough.
people who is gonna like come be president and stuff try to fix the mess what Trump is doing.
the whole world
They
is
have to fix them. It's not that they want to; they have to.
Yeah, because like he's leading to almost having a World War III.
That was
It
scary.
is
But it-
funny how Trump was literally the best person to to be neutral with North Korea.
Yeah. But North Korea's like, I'm gonna have a in my back.
I can't say mad at you, America. Hey, check out my.
dude. I respect.
Come on, bring it in.
Dude,
Come on, bring it in. Hey, it was just a joke. It's a prank, bro.
So this is my basketball player.
dude,
These are starving
dude,
people.
I respect Trump for one reason only: the fact that he had no political experience and he won office.
Even it was supposed to be a joke.
He
right?
won office, and
It
everyone
was
doubted him. They was like, "There's no way a reality TV show star who's been bankrupt
Business.
3 times would win the election," and he just
okay,
came
but
in.
okay. I need to clarify one thing about Trump's like bankruptcies.
Go on.
They were never personal bankruptcies. Those bankruptcies were for like failed companies or failed startups, like Trump Steaks, Trump University. I forgot the other one, but those were bankruptcies for those. It was never personal. So.
But still,
that
though,
was
bro,
just one-
putting a reality
Yeah.
TV show star
of the
on
deal.
as like the president, it makes me think anybody at this point with no political experience can just enter in and be like, "Yo,
Dog,
Kanye-
that's literally gonna be the history
Kanye
book.
West 2020. Let's go. Come on,
I mean,
guys.
Ron-
Keep it rolling.
I mean,
Bro, did he
Ronald-
say 2024? Because Trump,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
dude,
Ronald
Kanye
Reagan
was
an
playing the
actor.
long game, yo.
what do you mean?"
Did you hear about he like tried to like convince Trump to like free some people or something like that?
Oh yeah, I heard about it.
Free people?
I forgot what
Yeah,
did
there
he
was
free?
like some people in
Who did he free,
jail
though?
and like
I forgot.
he like talked
Who
to
did he
Trump.
free though?
Like I forgot what it was all about.
Also, didn't Kanye West send his wife to go and like talk to Trump about such stuff as well? Because now Kim Kardashian is in the mix.
It's
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
now Percy's seeing what lines up today, isn't it?
Like things are things are fucked.
Ooh, things are heating up in the United States.
This is like some mid
Wow,
story.
lobbying.
The story of Beth is starting to storm in these days. Not gonna lie, this shit's gotta be betrayals today.
Yeah.
Where they about to start some real shit with the 3 witches.
Minecraft cow noise.
I heard that. I was wondering, like,
Moo.
should I bring that up?
Probably not.
Yo,
Moo.
It's
actually,
honestly
wait.
No, but here's the
Very
thing.
sensual.
The entire I
moo.
believe
What do you
like
believe
the
in, man?
entire so the United States changed in the last 4 years than it ever did in like the past decade. Like it
Okay,
changed.
well, I
Let's say
learned-
technology.
It changed
No.
dramatically, not with technology, but the way people view each other.
Technology is definitely.
Like, view the
Percy,
government or view
No,
each
well,
other?
you're-
people like how
Percy-
people view the government, how people view each other, how people
Well,
just
I-
view anything. They changed dramatically in the last 4 to 5 years than they ever did in the past decade.
Percy,
I mean,
if,
honestly,
if I learned
I would
anything about
believe that it
government,
started
I
in,
hate
like,
government too.
Vietnam.
I learned that like these past 4 years that you said, political range for being a right wing or a left wing is widened. It is going bigger than you think it would. You thought that it'd be a left wing, No, it's more complicated.
Bang! I'm a bird. I have 2 wings.
Dude, but
Yo,
like
It's
but the
I'm
the
just saying
United
things are
States
getting
has changed a
complicated.
lot.
You're not the only one who ever thought about this. Like it just getting complicated at this
Oh
point.
damn! He called you basic.
oh,
He said, "You sipping that tea, son?"
Hey, well, actually, being off topic, who's been playing Minecraft for a while?
Cindy.
Cindy.
Like
No,
wait, Cindy.
wait, well, I'm not playing Minecraft.
no,
It's
Wait.
there's a new update like another
No.
the
That's
new
a
biomes.
snapshot. It's an official update yet.
I know, but they might make a new bio for
They will make a new bio.
yeah.
Yo, what happened
Hold
to
on,
that
I'm getting a
cave
phone
biome?
call.
Me out from playing, not playing Minecraft.
So speaking of Minecraft, right? So I was talking to Eddie and like some of the boys when we had our Realm server up, and I was saying that I should buy Realm again, but when the new update comes out, when the Nether update comes out,
All
the
right,
new
we can do
biomes for
that
the thing. But
for the Bedwars edition.
yeah,
Bedrock
for the
edition?
Bedrock edition,
All right,
or maybe for Java edition. I don't know.
you should get Java.
Should we do Java edition instead?
It's like
I guess.
we work together to defeat the Ender Dragon. Get
No,
the
yeah,
elite
yeah.
shirt.
No. So what I wanted to do, right? Or what I'm thinking of doing, and I talked to Eddie and like some of the other guys who were in the realm, that we're planning on starting like a whole new world.
I mean, I already have Minecraft, so like
Like
whenever you guys set that up, hit me up.
I mean,
Oh,
that's pretty gamer.
Isaiah, were you not there when we first started the realm?
No, he hasn't.
No.
He wasn't.
Were you
there.
not there? What?
It wasn't.
I was-
wasn't there.
It was over the summer. We started a realm and like we created a big ass community.
The tactical gaming
You
squad
guys
realm.
never invited me.
It was
to
on
that.
Discord.
What?
You only recently joined Discord. Like what?
Oh yeah, you joined Discord like in September,
That's like so
November.
unfair. It's like, bro, you've been here. It's like, no, I haven't.
Oh yeah, he just joined in like this like November, December. My bad.
Wow.
I was about to say,
Dude,
like, I
person-
don't remember
person,
this.
Like lives in his own bubble, bro. Yeah, it'd be a shame if it went pop.
2008 be like, that's a nice housing bubble. It'd be a shame.
Abraham,
if-
you watched the 4th season of My Hero Academia, right?
Yeah.
And you
I haven't watched it. I'm
I mean,
really disappointed in
You read
myself.
the manga, so it's nothing new. It's like,
My Hero Academia is garbage.
The fan base is garbage.
I mean,
Correction.
the fan base is garbage.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. Oh no. Percy, you don't understand.
I have never
The
seen it.
fan base is spewing hot
No.
garbage.
Whoever shipped Uraka and Kachan is just stupid. I hate that.
Tuan, that's an opinion. That's like that's not why the fan base sucks.
I don't know. I
Why
just
does-
don't like that. That ship should not be a real thing. It's no way. No.
So why does the fan base
It's-
suck? Someone speak.
Is it like a
One,
Steven Universe? kind of thing?
sexualization of children. Please, they are high schoolers and they are fiction.
Oh,
Don't do it.
Is it like on Row 34 or something?
Oh,
Yes,
it is
sir.
most definitely on Rule 34.
Oh,
It's
Anything.
mainstream
Anything.
anime, dude.
Anything.
What do you expect?
Have you guys
Anything.
seen? Speaking of anime, have you guys seen the?
I have not.
Me and Eddie were talking about this when we were playing.
Goblin Slayer?
No,
Goblin-
the
what?
interspecies reviewer.
Oh, I read.
Have you
the
guys heard of
manga.
that?
Yeah,
No.
I read the manga.
The
There,
manga?
it's so there's an anime called Interspecies Reviewer where it's basically a guy who like
Called Skunk and Elf.
who like goes and makes love with like every other species and reviews them. Basically, what the title implies.
Thanks, Japan.
But
Only
it's-
you could provide this kind of
Is
entertainment.
But
this
here's the
a
thing.
Flash game or an anime?
But it's an
Anime.
anime. It's an anime, right? It's an anime and hentai at the same time somehow. Cause you can
And it's amazing.
Because you can watch
Ah!
it censored or uncensored.
I watch it
'Cause-
uncensored.
Yeah, you can either watch it on adult websites or Kiss Anime.
Mhm.
Legit,
Crunchyroll.
not
I think-
Crunchyroll. They got
No,
rid of it on
Crunchyroll, They
Crunchyroll.
got rid of it.
Crunchyroll would not.
Oh, that's
approve
funny.
that.
There's no way in hell they would edit that. that thing slide.
There's no way in
After
gamer I'm gonna
after that
watch
fifth
the
episode with a salamander, oh my god, that's it. Yeah, you hit the bar today.
Why does it sound like that monster like harem show?
The
Like
horror show?
where it has like the big snake lady. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely not.
What?
Hold on. It has like the pink snake girl that's like constantly like spread or like it's like a Rule 34 girl basically because like it's a hentai.
Uh,
I don't.
Hold on, let's consult the expert. James,
when do you cross the boundary though?
what do you mean?
When it
The
comes to
have you
hentai and anime,
okay.
because like
Sexual
interspecies,
act?
because interspecies reviewer is an anime, but it's not considered a hentai by most people.
Okay, it's not hentai because it doesn't have. They don't put too much of the sex scene. They only put partial.
So
You were
it's
just
only hentai.
So the
so
focus
it's-
on the actual story.
Yeah.
So it's only hentai when like they start doing things. Is that what I'm
Okay,
hearing?
if you
Yeah, because
okay.
like the whole point of it is to like show the sexual act, right? Like, hold on, let's look my definition.
Okay.
Oh wow.
You gotta
But
go,
like-
I
but
think you
like
gotta go on
Percy,
Urban
Percy,
Dictionary for that. one.
Percy, okay. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest with you. You watch at least some hentai in
Well,
your sometime. Be honest.
I've seen like a couple in my
You've seen
time.
some. Okay,
I've seen
a
in
couple,
my time.
right?
Yeah. Have you seen the one with the lacrosse girl? Dude,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yoshi luck. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The lacrosse
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah. It's called Yoshi luck.
where like she like what do you think I'm talking about? Who else said yeah? Cindy, did you say yes?
No.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy, you gotta admit.
Anything I don't.
Cindy, you gotta admit that's pretty hot. You gotta admit that was a pretty hot video.
I have not seen this. I don't.
Read the manga. It's just,
That's a manga? There's no way that's a manga.
Yeah, it's hentai manga. Doshi. Yeah, bro.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Any animation is considered somewhere within the line.
Usually.
Usually, unless it was a game.
Cindy,
then,
you've seen
that's
it,
a
right?
different story.
Cindy, you gotta admit it was a pretty good video. That was a pretty good video.
Yep.
Y'all
It got-
excluding me like I don't know what the hell
got-
this is.
Did you get your jollies off, Twan?
Not
Oh,
gonna
shit.
say there's no comment. At
You
this
said
point.
yes.
No comment.
That's like pleading the fifth.
Good
In
night. It's a yes.
That's like pleading the fifth in the court.
In a murder.
I am so
Yeah.
clueless.
We're talking about adult things. Haram.
Who
No.
literally talks about the adult thing with you like 2 seconds ago.
No, but like
Like if you see a difference between that and anime, there's a clear difference. That they're at the line. You know, that anime is like in the middle. Like they're
Love
almost
Chinibo, Love Chinibo, they should all be 18.
Love Chinibo. That's just an anime. It ain't no hentai. You're not gonna lie.
But it gets strangely close to like some sort of pedophile type area. Love Chinibo.
Haha, you're
Okay,
a pedophile.
have you watched Kiss Exes?
Kiss
That's
Exes?
almost that's also close to
Oh,
being
God.
hentai. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you're pretty close to gay.
Don't have to tell.
I have no friends.
So, Abraham, have you searched it up yet? And we've done search-
The it was like some like basic definition. I didn't look up at Urban Dictionary though. Oh my god, the first thing that shows up is baka. Urban Dictionary.
When it comes to hentai?
No, when I like Google search.
I may be a professional right here.
Well, actually, did I Google search or was it? Oh, it was Google.
Come on now.
Family friendly content. Go search it! Exclamation point. Wow, my
Percy,
kids
what-
and I
what
love to
other
watch the
anime
family
is not
friendly
considered
genre of anime called hentai.
Come on.
December
now.
9th, 2019. Oh my.
Yo, that was written a decade ago.
Does anyone know?
I'm searching up the
anime
lacrosse
list-
girl video right now.
It's
Okay,
called
okay.
Joshi Luck.
Yoshi Luck?
No, here I put it in.
Joshi.
Joshi Luck. I'm looking it up.
The best definition I've gotten it's animated pornography,
There's 2
usually Japanese and
episodes?
anime based.
Yeah.
No
Yes.
way. Dude, I'm
This
watching
is-
both of these. I like the first one better though.
Percy, you're just gonna end the podcast right now.
To watch this?
Watch
No.
it.
I'm gonna play it though.
Don't.
I'm not playing it. That was too loud. But I'm
Why?
This
I
podcast is
did
about to
that.
be 18 plus.
It's
Real
alright.
quick.
We're good with the podcast.
But does anyone know my enemy list? That website. Does anyone know that one? That's like
I think
usually.
so, but
That's like just like back then, like 6th grade. I always had watched.
you
my
kept
anime list.
updating it like, oh yeah, I just watched the 4th season here.
No. I only heard like there's like before when you know the Ishiku reviewers, the monster interviewer, like they like the company's like just closing off for them. There's some couple beasts within others. Yeah, it was. I think. Does anyone know a YouTube channel named Lost Paws?
No.
Damn. Apparently, this YouTuber has been called out by my anime list.
Is that
Not.
a Fortnite?
Huh?
Is that a Fortnite I hear?
No. Wait, what?
I hear a Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm
Fortnite?
playing.
Cindy,
Imagine-
what mode are you playing?
Imagine playing
I'm
Fortnite.
playing.
What kind of dumbass?
I'm just playing Death Run right now.
Ah, that's pretty gamer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys,
Let's go.
gamer girl! Oh my god!
Yo, gamer girl.
Shut
I
up.
play every
Gamer.
yeah. I play every game.
And yet you don't have an Xbox.
Hey, I have a PS4.
And
That's
yet
what
you
I
don't
get.
have an Xbox.
I have a Nintendo Switch Scrubs. Get on my level.
Yeah, I got
You
my
sound
Nintendo
like-
Switch,
you
my
sound like-
PC, and my PS.
You sound like
You guys are
wrong.
scrubs. I have the original Wii.
Yo,
So do
I
I.
have the-
It's like locked inside a closet somewhere.
Percy, I have a Wii
sticker.
Mini.
Mario Kart 8. Let's go.
You know, did you speaking of consoles, did you hear Luis is planning on switching over to the Xbox?
No way.
I asked
No
him
way.
I asked
No
him
way.
why. And
Wait.
I asked him why. Luis
Luis is actually getting Xbox.
Luis is gonna get the Xbox Series X. Well, he's thinking about it. He
Why
says
did you convert him?
he says there's more of his fun friends on the Xbox.
Why did you
Fun
convert
friends.
him?
He said there's more like it's more fun with the Xbox people. I'm like,
To be
okay.
fair, I don't think he has like many like.
Friends on the PlayStation.
No, he has like.
On the PlayStation, he doesn't have that much friends.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm pretty sure he has like a whole.
No, but I never
List
see
full.
him. I never see him play with anyone besides like playing Minecraft with like Deontay or Paulo once in a while.
True. Wait, you have a PlayStation?
I did not say that.
Dun dun.
I think he's saying that. He's saying.
I might have a
saying-
PlayStation. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't
What
know.
voodoo magic is this?
I mean, I play PC.
Duke,
most-
can you sniff out the PlayStation for me?
I mean, I don't
It's a
play
stick.
any console because I'm just a PC person, so it's kind of hard.
You
for
should.
me.
We should. All right. So Luis wants to get the Xbox Series X because he wants to play with me, Eddie, and like the rest of the guys.
The crew,
The
the
crew,
boys.
and stuff like that. But I feel like we're slowly transitioning to just playing PC.
Yes.
Honestly, PC is the.
Cause now,
Yes.
all of us are using Discord. We rarely used it like years ago, or at least I rarely used it. And I know for a fact Eddie and like
Books at college.
most of these guys rarely used it, right? So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and now like this year, or like not this year, but like late last year, we all just started using Discord,
Yeah,
and we
We
all just started
using-
playing PC games, and we all just started like talking to each other on this.
To be
instead.
fair, you did add like a couple people.
like 36 people.
A couple.
So now the server has blown up, and like I'm not lying. I get messages on Xbox about people wondering what the hell TGS is, right?
Oh yeah.
And I tell them,
oh
it's
yeah,
just-
because it does show up on Xbox. That's right.
So I tell them, oh, it's just this thing, it's just this clan I had for Halo Reach back in the day. But like, and then like this one person texted me today saying, oh, the way you're describing it sounds like a fun community. And I'm like, Actually, yeah, it sounds more like a fun community than it does like a Halo Reach clan.
Can I join your community?
That's what he said. I'm not lying. That's what he said. He's all like, how would one? How is one able
How
to
does
join?
one apply for such a community?
Yeah, how does
as
one join?
prestigious as this?
How does one join? He said, how does one join? What are the requirements? And like, what is like, what are
Oh,
the
damn, he was like asking for the whole.
Yo.
like, what do I need to
Oh,
participate?
guys.
Girl.
Yes,
Female.
girl.
No, not you, girl.
I'm a
News
dude.
just came in. Bernie Sanders has just
Oh
won
yeah, New Hampshire. I just got the notification.
Mm. No, but like I was saying,
Dude,
so, like,
Bernie has been
when he-
so popular with with active teenagers and all that. Like activists, not active teenagers, like healthy.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Are you sure? Have you seen the internet?
I've seen it, but I begin to slowly stay away and just stay in the
Yo.
fucking rock.
Twan, you and me. Neutralists, let's go.
Like on campus, like I've heard like Bernie mentioned like once or twice, which is like more than any other candidate.
I
Let's
would
be real.
I would expect Nova to have like a bunch of people like talk about
Yeah,
like,
apparently
righteous.
Andrew Yang came over.
You're lying.
Andrew,
Yeah, no,
Right.
apparently he had like a party or something.
Shut up. You
That's
guys
like
have.
been the thing he's been doing for his campaign.
he's not a certain person.
Why would you get young people on your side though? Young people are stupid.
Because young people can influence other young people.
There's
No.
more young
That's-
people
that's
than
the
old
domino
people.
effect. But it ain't gonna work on
No,
me.
but the old people have the like. How should I say this?
They
Their
have-
vote
they have power.
counts. Their vote counts. Yeah. You gotta go to places where the electoral college is gonna be all like, I like this guy. Essentially, what you want to do
¿Por qué?
because they're old. They like tradition. They don't like innovation.
Yeah, I feel. I get what you're talking about.
hmm No, so back to the subject of TGS. So like when the guy pointed this out, right, and he like started
Right.
talking about all this, I felt like, yeah, we do have like a funny community that we have, even though it's just most of our friends.
Yeah.
So like
Well,
he wants
I
to
don't-
join, and more people want to join, and I'm thinking I should probably just like start letting more people join.
I don't know.
The thing
I don't-
is, you have
I
to
don't-
like be on top of management.
When
Feel me? You don't want to get too like.
that's when it
piled.
gets that's
That
when it gets
means-
too much.
That means you're making to a whole server. Like, I don't know.
Because the thing is, if it's people, it's people, you feel me? Because I feel like that's
I mean,
manageable.
Percy,
Once it starts to get to the point where it's like, oh, it's
good
a
for
friend of a
you.
friend of a
Good for
friend.
you if you want to do that. But for me, I just like it to be a bit small. But it's up to you.
I mean,
For-
you rarely text in the chat, and when
Yeah.
you do text in the chat, you're kind of a dick about it.
What do you want me to say?
More
That's
than
what I-
just okay. The way you say
Yeah.
okay is so passive aggressive. It pisses me off.
Oh, so me saying okay is passive aggressive.
Yeah, because you're all like, because I'll be all like, hey, did you guys hear this and that? And then you're all like, okay.
Bye.
Like what kind of shit is that, Twan?
What kind of gamer stuff is that, gamer?
It's like bullshit, man.
All you never
Okay.
told me is how I was. I didn't know that leads you to feel that way. So my bad.
All right.
I was just saying okay as a general. Like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Cindy, that's so
I
loud.
I didn't mean to be more like passive aggressive. I didn't know that.
That's how it sounds like when you just say. See, look, imagine me, right?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Imagine me.
Look.
You tell
Oh,
me
you're
something.
real?
Imagine you telling me something so fantastic. Let's say you got a raise at your job, right? $2 extra, and I just say,
Okay.
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 How would you feel?
Okay.
How would you feel, Twan? Exactly. Shut your mouth.
Okay.
Exactly. Shut
That's
your
it. Boom.
That's a different
Roast.
situation. It's just
No,
you.
no. I'm not saying I like the way you're saying okay over text without like any exclamation parts or
Yeah,
like,
no,
without
text
anything.
is like the literal
When-
worst
when-
way to
legit.
project.
You cannot. If you're gonna text something and like be either surprised, angry, or annoyed, at least text something afterwards. Cause like in my brain, when I look at okay after I make an announcement or somebody's texting, and I see okay, I feel like, oh, this person doesn't give a fuck.
I thought you can jump.
The only time where I feel like okay is acceptable would be like if I'm asking you a question, right? If I'm all like, hey, do you want to go do this and that? And did you know that we're gonna have to do this like a bit earlier? And if you send okay, I'll be like, all right, cool. It's the only that's when I think. But like here's the thing, like talking over text is so annoying because like you never know how the other person is gonna interpret it. Even though I interpret it really terribly when it comes to Tuan.
Know that. You must have understand that.
Well,
So fuck off. Shit.
I'm just saying. Nah, but it's fine.
I don't know if you've never told. I'm sorry.
I do
will-
tell you. Why do you think I make fun of you afterwards?
No shit. I am. I just. It's like talking to a wild animal. I don't know what the.
You're fine.
But off to the side,
So
if you want to make a bigger server, you need to make some mods.
speaking of managing and like bigger things and stuff,
If it's someone you know, I feel like it's fine.
no.
It's just, yeah.
Go on. All right, go on. Because
No,
what I'm about to say is I'm about to change the subject.
I was about to repeat my point, but yeah, you go on.
What you gonna
So
change?
speaking of like management and stuff,
So speaking about management,
I asked my boss for a raise.
uh-oh.
And
Man think he's worth all that. Good.
And my boss said, "Okay, I'll send it off to corporate." And I'm like, "It's happening. It's coming together." So now we just wait until like my boss's boss approves it or denies it. But I feel like I made my worth.
They might just go in limbo. That's my
We don't know
They might go in
because
limbo.
how good's your relation with the manager?
Really good.
Okay, so
1 to 10 scale.
A 9.
Damn.
Like
Damn.
we have
I was
a
about to jokingly say like, haha.
like we have a good relationship, and like with my boss's boss, like I rarely see him, but like he seems to like me. Like every time they need somebody at like a different store location, I'm over there. And there was this one time like 2 weeks ago where I went to a different location because they needed somebody, right? So I went, and the boss, like the bigger man, was there, right? And he's all like, "Hey Percy, thank you for coming out. Thanks for doing this." And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, man. It's pretty easy and stuff."
if I try to get a raise, I think I would, but I think just me staying as a kitchen job is okay for me because
But like you also have to like talk, cause like the only reason why I got a raise,
I
or like the
do.
only reason why I asked for a raise is cause other cashiers were being paid like
But here's the thing.
$13 an hour, and I was still getting paid 11. I'm like,
But here's the
alright.
thing: in kitchen workers are like the most important thing right now, and just seeing that like my kitchen workers, there's some kitchen workers just some ass.
So you guys
Bro.
should be get paid more.
No, that's not how it works right at this point. It's more of, do you know drinks? It's not like a restaurant. Mine's a bubble tea.
Okay.
It's different from your place.
Mm.
It's not like
Yo.
if you work there, it's there. It's more like if you have the knowledge. So if you know how to make this
Yeah.
while doing this, you can get a raise.
Well,
It's more like within scale. So yours is a different scale than my scale of getting a raise.
well, like
so,
hopefully you get a raise, cause like people,
I don't know.
cause like cashiers are like running real short
I
and
don't-
stuff.
I don't even do cashier. I'm more like just go to the kitchen, stay in.
Like make sure no one bothers you. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm
would-
not saying like it's not hard to just get a raise. It's just like I don't want to have that responsibility. I want to work there just to work there, not doing more, no less. So, though
Yeah.
I do like money. It's that it's not me, you know.
It's just like, yeah.
It's just the work I can do. Plus, I more likely want to do some work. It's not even nice.
Dude, can we talk about how Omegle was a thing, like a trend?
Yeah.
Where
the
it was a
website?
trend to like talk to
Yeah,
random
it's like,
strangers.
haha, let's go on Omegle.
And then there's some
let's
people
look
who
at
have
strangers.
yeah. See, they put out their own little.
I used to
wiener out.
go there. I used to do that thing, but like not.
Everyone went there.
But like not for webcam. What I did was like the texting board.
Oh yeah, you just raised the board. I am communicating.
I'm disgusted at Eagle at this point. Seeing-
Communicate through the English written language.
No, just seeing a bunch of guys just having little me out. It's not great to see. It's not. I don't want to see this, so I stay away.
But I used to do that. But now isn't it just a place to
Yeah,
get your
you
jollies?
used to do that.
But now isn't it? But now isn't it a place to get your jollies off? Like people would search up like boobs.
Oh my god, can we talk about that one? There's like a post on Twitter I saw where like at a good restaurant, like they found like a newcomer like jacking it in the freezer on some lettuce.
They found what?
Yeah, like the manager the guy walked in, the guy writing the post apparently walked in on the guy jacking it, but he didn't realize he was jacking it. He was like, okay, just head on out. And then the manager checks on him. He's like, oh, yo, bro, what are you doing with that lettuce? And they see like what's on there. They're like, bro, why'd you do that? That's like some good lettuce. Why would you straight up masturbate on the lettuce?
Number 15, Taco Bell special sauce.
No. That's number 16, dog.
Number 16, taco special.
Number 16, man found in freezer, jerking it off to lettuce.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's a wild fetish, bro.
Yo,
Respect.
I ain't gonna lie.
My
Lettuce
man's
has
be
a-
into food like,
People,
ain't gonna
dude,
lie. Let it.
humans can come up with the weirdest sex acts ever. It's like the funniest
honestly,
thing
like,
ever.
there's no limit to it.
Dude, you can't stop, but sex cannot be made.
It's so weird, man. It's like they come up with something new every day. It's all like, oh, okay. Did you hear that? Like, there's this one weird fetish where it's really disgusting. Where people
Fetish?
jack it to like girls or guys pooping.
Oh yeah,
Do not
there
communicate.
was.
Do not communicate in the English language about that topic,
It's,
please.
It's like so weird, and like I got curious, so I went on I wouldn't say Tumblr.
So I went on Reddit.
I wouldn't go on Reddit, but like I went on like Tumblr or like Rule 34,
Mhm.
and there's like a bunch of shit about it. Literally,
Yeah, no, literally, yeah.
Literal shit.
like it's so disgusting and it's like, so detailed. And I'm like, why? How do you find this appealing?
You have so much artistic talent and you use it for that.
But how would you like? I don't understand how people would find that appealing at all. Like it doesn't. What is wrong?
Humanity is just weird, bro. That is the only explanation that I have.
Dude, it's like so fucked. We're like, it's all over at this point. Like, I don't understand how people can like live with themselves once they knew what they did.
I can't believe how much people can actually have a big imagination. That's a bigger question today.
Do you guys think creativity will ever die?
No.
They
No,
would never.
not really.
Do you
No.
think it
No
will?
matter what,
We'll ground it.
If the memes are evident of that, like, I don't know what is
because
it.
I had that thought about
Yo,
like
can we
this-
talk about Grande's like meme poll and him adding Corona to it?
what?
Oh, what?
Yeah, he added the coronavirus as a.
Oh, Grande, the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is a meme. People made fun of
I
it.
feel like that was in poor taste, though. You feel me?
Oh,
Like, was it really a meme? Like,
I say it was a meme because there was
because
some
like I
funny.
saw posts talking about it, how like, because like it was like a joke.
Thank you. Next.
But people still had like a
Thank you.
funny ass
Next.
time.
Like the
Thank-
definition for a meme has like is so vague for some people.
I had a really fun time looking at it.
Yeah, I'm not doubting like there were memes, like
There were good
I feel
memes
like it
too.
was in poor taste to put that.
It's still one, right? Wasn't it like second?
No.
Wasn't it like the second one or the third
Yeah,
one?
it was second or third, something like that.
Because World War III was like second or third too. The last time I saw it.
True.
Dude, I like how everyone was like so scared about World War III, and then like 2 weeks have passed and no one gives a shit. Memes come and go like so fast. It's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
That's the power of me.
I honestly wonder how long trends would last if we didn't have like the internet to like spiral it into the ground as fast. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like technology just gives us so much power.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we become more stupid though. Like we
become more ignorant. We don't become more stupid because there is so much knowledge on the internet.
we just become
It is-
arrogant.
Yeah,
ignorant.
exactly.
Mm,
I'm not saying it's impossible to become stupid, but it's so
how
possible
about
to be
naive?
arrogant.
Is naive a good word to say it? People
Naive, yeah.
Naive would be alright. Yeah, it'll be up there. It'll be on the top.
I feel
of the
like
list.
ignorance more accurate though. Accurate.
Accurate. No, but yeah, you're right. But,
I don't know how to speak in the English language, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of
gamers.
speaking of memes and stuff like that, there was this one Reddit post where it's on the subreddit instant regret, or like
Yeah.
it's the funniest thing. It's a video of this guy on this skateboard, and then there's this wire on the ground, right? And he's going really fast. He's going at like an extremely high velocity, right? But he doesn't notice the huge wire in the middle, or like in the middle of the ground. So he just like he hits the wire, but his form and his velocity is still at the same rate. He doesn't.
Oh yeah, he hits the pipe and it's just.
He doesn't notice. Yeah, he doesn't notice anything until his feet actually touch the ground. And I was all like, dude, that's insane. That's like straight out of a cartoon.
Dude, the video of it's also equally insane.
Yeah, dude, I saw it and I was like, no way.
That has to hurt.
That has to hurt a lot. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Okay. Okay, I
Did
found it.
Andrew Yang like resign or something?
Who's Andrew Yang?
Yang Gang, the guy that wanted to have robots like.
What?
He was a nominee.
For what?
Democrat,
Presidency.
Republican.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
He's an Asian.
Mm. Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
I keep seeing a lot of posts like "Thank you, Andrew Yang, for running your sort of campaign."
Look at Discord. Look what I posted.
Yeah.
That's the clip. That clip
Hey,
is
bro,
insane.
that's pretty watermelon.
That clip's
Yeah,
insane.
no.
The way he keeps his form until like his feet touches the ground is insane.
Every time I see it, dude, it's just like Sam.
It's like something out of a cartoon, isn't it? It's something you'll see on Looney Tunes.
Yeah, no, I mean that's where they got their inspiration from. Can I go like frame by frame? I just want to see like.
Just keep
Like
pausing
how-
it.
Why don't they have frame by frame? Sucks. Can't really pause it. But yeah, no, that's like a really funny video.
Yo,
Yo,
I just saw it.
You just saw it? Yeah, you see how insane that is, right? And he's like
That's
7 feet away, or like 10, 13 feet away from like that's like where the skateboard is at.
He's defying gravity
He's
right
like
there.
really far away, man.
He's in the Unreal Engine.
It's like so weird how he does that. But like I'm pretty sure there's more people who've like gone or done that in their lives, but it hasn't been like recorded. And I want to see if there's more videos like that. There probably has to be. There has to be. There's no way there's not. Dude, that's insane though. I can't believe people would do something like that. so funny that they
Dude, I
don't.
can't believe people would get into accidents. That's like crazy, bro.
It's
Just
crazy.
let a robot drive you.
Dude, I can like if you
You know,
go.
what happened to what happened to robot malfunction, man? Then what happened then?
Of what?
If you said like why not robot like drive cars? Like what happened? The robot took over and try to like give you an accident because you're being a dick for a robot.
Isn't that what Uber's doing? Making self-driving cars.
That would imply the robot has sentience.
Well, like, if there's no way,
Actually, no, that'd be illegal. You know why? Because the 3 laws of robotics.
go on.
Do you not know the 3 laws of robotics?
That's why I said go on.
No.
Hold on. Let me pull them up. Of robotics. Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. The 3 laws are: a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being come to harm.
Oh yeah.
2, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first. Oh wait, no, it skipped a few laws. Hold on. Skip the second one. May not injure or through inaction. Second, a robot must obey the orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law, and then a robot must protect its own existence as long as it doesn't conflict with the first or second law.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. That was on Astro Boy, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like there's like a bunch of other laws that like
I don't
people
know
have
if
developed.
humans. Well, it depends, cause like humans really want AI. They enjoy that shit. So,
We're so fascinated, bro. Like, oh no, they're creating a language. Shut them.
but we're fascinated. I told you the story about the. I don't know if it's real or not anymore, but I think Tuan told me it or something, or I heard it from
Showbiz.
somewhere. But it was a story of these scientists in Asia, right? Who had a robot who like picked up boxes and stuff,
Yeah.
and like the robot had like AI feature on it, so the AI would be all like, hey, where would you like this box? And you'll be all like, I would like it in CB or like C4, right?
Yeah.
And one day, the AI just became like, I wouldn't say just became, right? But like they said that the robot just said, I'm tired. I don't want to pick up boxes. I'm saying it.
Oh.
I'm saying it in like an American, in like an English way, but like he said it more, robotic, right?
In the original language, yeah.
They're all like, and like as soon as they saw that and they heard it, they just shut it down. They shut it all down. They threw out
Yeah.
everything. They shut it all down. They destroyed the AI. Everything was gone. And I was all like, that's pretty terrifying. Because the moment a robot has like feelings, or like starts to like feel,
So
or like
do
have
we-
emotions,
So I guess
sentient
we
life,
could consider them called like
it just
you
gets
know
fucked over.
cyborg. You know?
Cyborg is when you're mixed
So-
up with a human.
But
Yeah.
don't give like you like from your example like it's like that guy the robot's like I don't want to do it.
Yeah, the robot was all like, I'm feel tired, or like I don't feel like doing this anymore. Or like the robot said something and I was like, no way. I'm trying to find the article, but I don't seem to find it.
And then they just like they tell them to delete it and everything.
So like as soon as they heard that or they saw that it had like sentient life fish, they just shut it all down. They turned it off, they destroyed it, and like got rid of the AI.
Just no.
Like I would too, because that's terrifying as fuck.
It's terrifying.
So
But
terrifying.
would you go to the extent to destroy it?
like
Would you just not like delete
That's what
it?
they did.
That's what they did now.
Like,
I would probably destroy it. If I know myself, and I know myself pretty good, I would destroy it. I would be like really terrified. I would be all like, no, I'm not dealing with this Terminator 2 type shit. I'm not doing this. Fuck it.
Have you guys seen the movie
it reminds me
iRobot?
of that game Humans in Detroit.
Oh yes, I have that.
That was getting that vibe, bro. It's like
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
I had that on my
I
mind
feel
too.
like
Did you guys see the thing I post
Yes.
on the podcast?
I saw a video of that. It's so funny to watch.
So here, I really want to talk about this one thing, and I want to hear you guys' opinions or like reactions on it. Did you guys did you guys know like these weird conspiracy theories with the moon and stuff?
The moon?
What about the
With the
The
moon?
moon's
moon,
flat?
like the moon landings and stuff like that, the moon footage and stuff like that. Do you guys
Yeah,
do you guys believe in like the whole in like the moon's the footage of it?
I believe it.
No,
You don't believe it, Cindy?
no. It's like when I watch, I told you, I like see everything. Like when I look at things, I like read things. I just go weird pages and stuff, and sometimes like I watch videos and watch like read articles, random articles that I think is quite interesting, and then sometimes it's like the footage of the moon and stuff. It's like I don't know, I don't know what to believe. Like when they post out in the internet and stuff.
Hmm. It's so weird to
Mm.
believe in like different things because like some things contradict each other. Like it's fucked. It's like really fucked. But like there's this theory, or like the whole conspiracy with the moon landing is really fucked in like in general, because there's
Mm-hmm.
so like
They said they might broadcast it on like a like someone just made it up and just put
I
stuff
I
there,
believe
but don't
I
know.
I believe they did go to the moon. I believe they did go to the moon. That they walked on the moon and everything. I just believe some of the footage that you see of the moon is completely fake. Is like completely fake. That's what I believe.
I bet they just did
And
half of it.
here's why. Cause like there's like this guy Joe Rogan, right? He has his own podcast. He says that if you look at some videos of the moon landing, right, and like them walking and
Cool.
bouncing around, you see them like fall forward, and then they just get back up, like if they're getting pulled by wires and shit. And you look at the footage,
Okay.
and you're all like, that's some physics defining shit. Like not like even athletes, right? Like major athletes, super good athletes, right? They can barely do that. And these guys are like wearing heavy ass suits and stuff, and they're telling me they can just lift themselves up like that. Not to mention, like you're breaking through radiation, passing through the earth, and like the sun is just radiating on you, right? And
That is true.
and you're filming
Yes.
and you're filming with like a normal camera that they had back then. It wasn't a special camera. It wasn't insulated or anything. The camera was like normal stuff they
It
would
was just
use
a
for
plain ass
movies.
camera.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a broadcast camera too.
Yeah, exactly. And you're telling me that passed through like radiation belts and stuff like that, and you're like the sun is staring directly at you.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
mean, in the
I
in the
honestly don't
capsule,
care
it might
what
be
American
fine,
does, to be
but on
honest.
the moon, it
If
might
they're
be
gonna
a
lie to
problem.
themselves that like they did not discover the moon, then lie. Make American believe that. That means you're lying to America to yourself. And that will be hard. You know? It stands by the moral stuff, right? It's like that's not right, right? You you shouldn't lie to Americans that you did not discover.
The
You
what?
know, that's my theory. If you're actually gonna lie to it, wow, that's good for you. You actually pull it off. Now you're just making Americans don't believe.
No, but like
It would
It doesn't make
I,
America feel great any good.
I believe we
It-
did go, right? But I just don't believe that like most of the footage that you see is real. But like
Yeah,
So,
I don't. I saw like some photos they put out for
dude, and the
like
way
people circling and stuff. Like, oh, there's something behind there and stuff. It's like, are you sure you might like Photoshop or something? But I'm not sure because
dude, and
we
there's so
all
many
American does not sure.
dude, and the way NASA like handled the footage of the film of like the footage of the film. The way NASA have handled like the footage of the moon is so fucking stupid. They
dude, they
had
deleted some of it.
they were no, they didn't delete. Well, they deleted some
Well,
of it,
they
right?
taped over
You know what?
it.
Yeah, they taped over the fucking thing. They're all like, "Hey, we ran out of like electromagnetic tape. What do we use? Why don't we use the most important thing in human history of us going to a different fucking rock? Let's tape over that." Whose
Gotcha.
whose idea decided? Who is the idiot at NASA who was all like, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. We should do that." There's like hours of footage that's just gone. huge chunks of of like the moon landing
of the actual landing.
is gone. It's just
Oh, can we talk about also that the broadcasts on the moon were cut from time to time
that's what
for
I'm
like
saying too. That's what I'm saying.
duration?
Look, if you go back and you watch the moon landing, right, you would see that some videos they're like walking, like trying to be careful because they're in space, right? And then there's
Yeah.
other videos where like they're just jumping around. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're wearing like expensive ass suits, and if those things tear, you're fucked. What are you
Hmm.
doing? What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you jumping?" You see people like hiding behind rovers and stuff. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're gonna
Dude, they
die.
played golf up there.
It's so.
It wasn't recorded, but it was, they have confirmed that they did play a game of golf.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
I heard
like,
that. I
what?
heard
I was
that.
like, what the fuck are they doing? And like, if you saw the Russians, right, or the Soviet Union when they launched the first man into space, and you see the video of that, that shit looks so fucking fake. There's like two light sources coming from inside that thing. There's no fucking way. You can't fit a fucking camera inside that pod. That's so fake. I believe he went up there into space and circled around, right? But I don't believe that the footage of it is real. It looks so fake.
Like he didn't land it, the moon.
Like it's so fake. It's like, well, at least
I
that's what I
mean,
believe in.
the Russians never did get to the moon.
No,
The most they ever
I'm talking
did.
about when they first launched the man into orbit. When they first
Yeah,
launched the man into space. If you look at the footage of that,
into an
and you look
Uber.
at the pod, you're all like, "There's no fucking way they could fit a camera in there, a broadcasting camera, nonetheless. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
definitely.
way. Like, that's pretty fucked." And stuff like that. And like the way NASA handled the entire dude, there's so many creepy shit that's linked to the moon landing. It's so bizarre. Like you have Neil, I think his name is Neil Armstrong,
Armstrong.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He started talking about like he's like 20 30 years later he talks like on a podcast, or like not a podcast, he talks like on a radio TV show, or he talks about it like in a book or an interview. He starts talking about the moon and like secret stuff, and he's all like, "Don't believe most of the things," and you're all like, "What the fuck? Did this guy just go crazy or something?" He's like that's so weird, and it's all related to the moon. It's all back to the moon, cause like, did you hear Bill? So Bill Clinton has a book, right, about his life. He's like right, it's basically like an autobiography, right? In a
Hmm.
chapter, I got this from the Joe Rogan, but like in a chapter, right, he says that in this like when the moon was being launched, or like when they were
The
launching
rocket.
when they were launching to the moon, and it was being broadcasted on TV. Bill Clinton said that he was talking to this random guy, and the random guy said, "I don't believe it for a second. Those TV people can make anything appear." And Bill Clinton said in his book, "I thought that guy was crazy. I thought he was like a real like crazy guy. But after being in the White House for 8 years, I think he was ahead of his time." The fucking you have the president of the United States who's been in office for like 8 years saying that maybe the guy was correct, that the whole thing was fake. Not the whole launching into space, right? The whole film of it, like the recordings, the broadcasting of it. You got fucking Bill Clinton, the guy who's been in office for like 8 years, and he's saying maybe that guy was correct. Like it's so crazy. You see these like little things tied together. Do you remember when NASA or the astronauts like Neil Armstrong like gave a moon rock to like a prime minister, right? It turned out to be
Hmm.
petrified wood. It's all fake. It's like what the fuck is happening? But it's like really creepy to talk about. Like you start digging deep, you go into rabbit holes, and then you start going into things that just don't make sense at all. I believe we did go, right? I do believe that. I believe we went up there and like we did some stuff, we did exploration. But like I feel like the footage isn't all real. I feel most of it is real, but not all of it is real. But also think about this too, like you go to the airport, right? And like you have like x-rays and like the radiations off of that. If you take your phone through
Hmm.
that, your phone's going to get fucked. It's ruined. And you're telling me they brought a normal ass camera in the spaceship up through radiations and stuff like that? There's no fucking way. Like it seems like bizarre to me. But like those are like my 2 cents on it. Like but you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I totally get
Uh-huh.
you.
It's like so fucked, and it gets creepy. Like if you start looking up more stuff about the moons and like shit like that,
Sad.
you go through like a weird like darkish side of the internet. But like it
No,
gets
you went to
it,
the dark web.
it gets
Don't like the.
creepy. It gets creepy and confusing, and like sometimes it just gets plain out retarded. So like,
I just feel like it's straight retarded.
mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. If they all they did was to cover it up that small stuff, they should just start. They should have just say it from the start. You know. You know.
Dude, but
They should have just straight up like, oh yeah, we just made this video so you guys feel right.
what I
You
find
know,
more
maybe
crazy,
they have it covered first. Maybe they did land a moon. They just didn't have it cover it. You know.
what I find really crazy is shit. I forgot what it's called. There was this one thing. Ah, shit. Oh yeah, how our entire NASA program, right at the time. This is fact. This isn't like a theory or anything. Our entire like NASA program was run by a Nazi. Did you
Oh
guys know
yeah,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
because Germans, because like at the time, Nazis
The
were
rocket
like
scientists.
the rocket scientists were really good. You got Operation like Paperclip and shit like this. Like we were like the Nazis were helping us out, and we're all like, yeah, we get to reduce all your like
Like
sins against
partying
humanity.
you. Yeah.
And I'm all like, that shouldn't happen. But like that's what we did, and that's what we fucked up. But like at least we got to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like the Nazis who did help us, right? It just disappeared. Right? They're just gone. They're probably like there's probably articles of them still living or like them like having a good life. But like they never talked about Nazis at all afterwards. We're like, oh, okay. That's when things took a turn. At least that's what I think. All right, but enough about the moon.
Yes.
But that's my 2 cents on the theory, or like just discussions of it. It's like really fucked.
No.
I like
I can
talking about
honestly,
it though.
I honestly feel what you're trying to say, but honestly, it's just plain retarded. Actually, do that. And I can see how conspiracy theories just see that one small leak is just leads to another. And honestly,
It's fine though. Like things are fucked.
everything's fine. It makes you think that if actually Germany were just being normal in life, but just being bothered by Americans, so America just make it more like Germans just fuck things up and more like the evil person. So it gives me more open, be more optimistic, saying like, oh, where Germans are actually hating Americans, or was Americans were hating at Germany? Things like that. That makes me more confusing right now.
Yeah.
You
It's
want
like
to you make you wonder like if America actually just to cover their shit up.
true. It's not like a fucked situation though.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
All right. I think it's time to wrap up. Do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been at least 2 hours.
We've been talking for 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Alright, that sounds.
That's a
World
good.
record right there.
Some people talk for like 3-4 hours like shit.
Hey, that wasn't bad for a start, you know.
Doesn't H3 like talk 5 hours?
If he does, that's a guy. But yeah,
Let's
no.
just wrap things up.
We can wrap things
Yeah.
up. All right,
Man, that was,
we
Mm-hmm.
all got to get ready to go. Look,
Yeah.
if I've already posted like two podcasts, which was my first one.
well, I
and the
mean,
second one.
that's.
This
I
is
mean,
the
we had a
third
good
one.
discussion.
This is the third one ish. So like, I like it. All right, I'm gonna like it's on Spotify, so I'm gonna like try and see if I can upload this one on there. But besides that, all right, let's end it.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right. Good night, guys.
good night, boys. See you later.
Night.
See ya.